Yo, people, lateness is greatness. Welcome back into the building. You already know what time it is. It's time for the Zenit versus Chelsea watch-along. And I must say, I'm eagerly anticipating this match. I haven't looked at the lineup. I know the lineup is on your screen, but I haven't looked at, I haven't actually gone through it. I've just taken it, put it up, and carried on doing what else I needed to do to set up. So I haven't even gone through that. And obviously, I think there's a Boris Johnson meeting, gathering, party, who knows what it is, that will be going on during this game, and I'll probably be live reacting to that as well, because it's very important to find out if we should be cheersing to beverages or we should be locked up. Of course, these man them know what they're talking about, so it's always good to listen in and follow instructions, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? So yeah, looking forward to this. Big up your damn selves in the chat. This game is obviously early kickoff, which always kind of springs surprises on me when that happens. I'm not used to seeing Champions League games when the sun is out, but it is what it is. And also, we knew this lineup was going to be a mess, so let's go through it as well. Kepa in goal, Aspilicueta, Christensen, Malong Sarr. That's all predicted and expected there, so that's no problems. Hudson-Odoi, James, Barkley, Saul, Mount, Lukaku, Werner. How is that working? I'm a bit confused. Well, it's still a back three. James, right wing back or midfield, is it? I don't know. I know what it is. Okay, in this order, because I know Ivan, who does the graphics, always puts it in order. So it looks like Hudson-Odoi right wing back, James and Barkley in midfield, Saul at left wing back, which is good to see. And then that's the front three. That's interesting. That's interesting because we know James is obviously our right wing back, but because he's at right side centre mid, he's still going to maybe occupy in similar zones during the game. So those two linking up on that side is going to be interesting. This is an interesting experiment. Good to see Saul not in midfield and on the left. And obviously Barkley plays as well. Ruben actually probably did need a rest as well. So that makes sense. Mason Mount, Lukaku, Werner. I was expecting to see Ziyech because a lot of his cameos have been off the bench and whatnot. But fair enough. Not really too... doesn't really make too much of a difference, I guess. And obviously Timo Werner. Good to see Lukaku starting. I think Lukaku needs the minutes. I wouldn't probably play Lukaku against Leeds. I'd probably play Havertz against Leeds. After he's back in training now, and then Lukaku against Brentford in the Cup next week, and then see if Lukaku's up to speed for the Premier League. So that's kind of how I would do it in my head logically there. So Lukaku gets minutes, hopefully gets a goal. Werner has got a lot to prove next to him. A link up that people thought would really start the season quite well. It hasn't. They haven't really found any chemistry amongst themselves yet. So let's see what they can do there. And Mason Mount slots in and probably gives a bit of help to that midfield, which is a pivot that's not being tested. I'm actually really happy with that. There was always going to have to be changes. There was always going to have to be rotation. It wasn't exactly what I expected, but I'm excited. I like the look of it. I really actually do like the look of that. I think there's some good balance in midfield. James is obviously more defensive than Barkley. It's probably better than a Barkley-Ruben pivot because that has no balance to it whatsoever. Saul is nowhere near the midfield, which is great. And I want to see how he does at left wing back. And Hudson-Odoi, look, it's not the dream, but we know he can play there. And at the end of the day, you're just going to have to roll your socks up and get it done. So yeah, I'm actually really happy with that, people. I don't know about you guys. I'm going to go through it now and get your reaction in the comments. But I'm pretty good with that. I like what Tuchel's thinking. Big up your damn selves in the chat. Obviously, again, I can't keep thanking you enough for 20,000 subscribers on this channel. I really do appreciate it, and it's a really nice milestone. So we keep it moving on to the next, and a lot of new content coming out, man. I don't really want to tell you what content I'm planning because I don't like to gas you, and then it takes longer than I expect sometimes to actually start releasing it. So just keep a lookout, man. New year. Hopefully we're just going to be able to bring loads of different type of content to this channel, and maybe even relaunch a few series as well that we had earlier in the year. So yeah, let's see what you guys are saying. I think Hudson-Odoi is at left wing. That's what one person has said here. I don't think he is personally. I think he's at right wing back. But I've only looked at the team here. I haven't looked at it on the app or the website or whatever they've got there. So we'll see how everybody lines up in the formation when we go. I think Mount is left forward. I think Mount's in the front three. It'll be interesting to see what side, because sometimes Werner's actually better on the right. It simplifies his game. He just runs to the byline, pulls back for cutbacks and whatnot on his right side. And it doesn't overcomplicate the situation for him, because he hasn't really been very good cutting in and shooting Timo Werner anyway. And the game that I went to at Southampton, where I did give him a lot of praise, he was on the right side of the front three. And he was just literally running to the byline, making cutbacks, running to the byline, making cutbacks, running to the byline. It simplifies his game. He still uses his pace, and it's not like as if his shooting, cutting in has been good anyway. So I think right or left forward, he can try and prove himself. Obviously, up front, for me, it's a heck no, unless it's against the highest of lines in the Premier League, like Liverpool, then and we have injuries, then now I'm all right. Saul is not in the pivot according to CFC News. That's to be expected. There's literally only one guy that could be at left wing back, and that will be Saul. So it won't be Hudson-Odoi. So no worries there for people in the chat. Saul is not in midfield. No, don't worry. A lot of people are very worried in the chat. Saul is at left wing back. He's not in midfield, people. Tuchel did hint to this already, that he was going to try him at left wing back as well. So it really is no surprise. Really appreciate it, Shy. Thank you so much. So let me just keep going through the comments, and then we're going to get some score predictions, and then we're going to talk a little bit about what to expect from this game. James is playing centre mid, which is interesting. But this left-hand side, Matt, is so meaty. No tech or ball retention. It's just mid, Saul, Timo on the same side. That's why I'm hoping that Timo is on the right side, just to balance out some ball retention here. And Mount's on the left. And I think Mount and Saul could connect quite well. And then Mount will obviously bring some stability defensively to Barkley and Saul, which are a little bit of a bag of tricks. We don't know what we're going to get from these guys. So I think if Mount's on the left, it might bring a bit more balance and not make us lopsided, going down Cobham Academy route, which is down the right with Hudson-Odoi, James, and Mount. I think Sarr had to play, and Rudiger needed a rest. You know my thoughts on Sarr. Maybe it's harsh, but I think he's a profit player. A lot of people think that's harsh and we need to see what happens. But in my opinion, Chelsea just signed him to sell him at some point and make profit. For me, not as technically gifted as the Tomori's, the Mark Gurhey's, the Levi Colwell's, just my opinion. And I think he's already had subtle links to AC Milan in January as well. So I think if Chelsea can get 10, 15 million for him, I think they will cash in. So, but we'll see what happens there. But he had to play. Good to get him some minutes. He'll probably start against Brentford next week as well. And Rudiger, I've said it on Twitch with Elizabeth. In the games that Rudiger's been playing recently, with the Watford game and the game at the weekend, twice now he's been exposed because of the lack of quality around him. And this is the key with Rudiger, is that when Rudiger has Alonso at left wing back for the Bowen goal against West Ham, they get chopped up. Second goal goes in 2-0. 2-1 or 2-2, sorry. The Watford game, Loftus-Cheek gives the ball away. Dennis the Menace is on the run. Dancing with Rudiger 1v1 in the box. Again, goal conceded. Rudiger's been brilliant, but if you start surrounding Rudiger by lesser players or players who don't know what they're doing in their positions, you can expose Rudiger. And that's why we need to, again, contract situation as well. Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, it's very important that, we give him his mental breathing space and let him recuperate, let him recover mentally and physically, and don't just run him into the ground, because he's obviously leaving the club, in my opinion. And I think if we're going to get the optimum performance out of him for the rest of the season, which I expect we will, then we need to not overdo it with him, and let him rest. So good to see Sarr in there. The other two is expected. Kepa's expected. I see why you're worried with Barkley and Saul, but I'm going to go on a limb here, and I'm going to say Saul will be better in this position. I think Saul will be better. It's just a hunch. I just think, for me, Premier League tempo in particular is too fast for him. This is obviously the Champions League. It suits him a lot more. He played in the game against Aston Villa. He played against Watford. These are teams that were pressing us. These are teams that were aggressive. These were teams that were quick on transitions, and they were physical. Watford were very physical. Aston Villa had two up front with Watkins and Inns. They pressed us in the back three. These are not games that suit Saul very much. And I think Tuchel's already said that. So a game against Zenit, who, if we have anything to go off the last game when we played them at Stamford Bridge, they were low block, pretty defensive, and they didn't really press us. They didn't really put us under any pressure on the ball. And for that reason, Saul, in my opinion, especially now on the left-hand side where he's got the whole pitch to look at and he hasn't got any blind spots, I think he'll be a lot better. So I'm going to go on a limb and say Saul will actually drop a good performance. And I think he was good in the game against Aston Villa in the Cup, Saul. I can't remember, but I remember him taking quite a few shots from distance. He was definitely better than the league game. And again, Carabao Cup may be a game where Aston Villa are not as... they still took us to penalties, but maybe not as charged as they were for the Premier League. I don't know. So let's see. I think Saul will actually be decent this game. It's just a prediction. I don't think Zenit are going to pose many problems. The only thing I will say is Malcolm will probably be on that side. So defensively, Saul will still have to be switched on. I think in possession, he'll be fine. But defensively, hopefully he doesn't get chopped up by Malcolm if he's over there. Obviously, that's the former Barcelona and Roma Brazilian winger. Someone said we need Jesus to figure out this lineup. Okay, I'm way behind on the comments now. Have you seen Rory talking about Jorginho? At this point, I would rather not pay any attention. Look, he has his opinions. He says the same thing every time when it comes to Jorginho. If I was in studio, I would school him very quickly on this subject, but I'm not in studio. So I can't talk to him about it. So we keep it moving. I'm not going to comment on it too much more because it's pointless. Saul left wing back. Cho, yeah, no, it will be Saul, 100%. Yeah, you've got that spot on, Alex, I believe. Reece James in midfield, generational talent. We might lose that lineup. That lineup is mad. Really? You don't like it? Okay. I mean, for me personally, with what we've got and the amount of injuries we have, I think it's a good lineup. And I think we did need to make a lot of changes. The last thing we want in this game is for a key player to get injured. I'm surprised there's not more youth on the bench. If you look at the bench, Mendy, Bettinelli, obviously I've seen the squad that flew out. It's a very senior squad. So no Harvey Vale, no Webster or any of these guys. A little bit surprising there's not one academy guy from the under 23s or under 21s set up in the squad. But it is what it is. Again, you'll probably maybe get that against Brentford. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. Is it still possible we can finish top? If you guys draw and we win, do we finish top? So it's very simple situation for us today, guys. Chelsea need to win to guarantee top spot. If they win, they're top. If Juventus win and we drop points, Juventus are top. I think Chelsea win the head-to-head because they scored more goals. Obviously, we ended up battering them at Stamford Bridge. So it's simple. We just need to win the game. If we don't win, then Juventus can take advantage. I haven't looked at all the other groups in terms of where everybody's finished. We'll take a look at that. Obviously, some games finished last night. I believe PSG topped the group, didn't they? Manchester City finished second. So we could get them if we finish second. So, yeah, we have to be careful, people. But, yeah. So how many times has Werner and Lukaku played together? I'm not sure. I haven't got the number off the top of my head. They've definitely played together, but I'm not sure how many times. But I think it's a decent amount of times where we're like, what's going on here? Yeah, a lot of people are asking about this whole Jorginho comment from Rory. Like, the main issue with Rory is you guys give him far too much attention, to be honest. Like, none of these comments are surprising. You know, Jorginho is very much linked to Sarri, I think, in his head. And for that reason, he just doesn't like the player. And when a Man United fan has to tell you Jorginho's quality and you don't know it, then I don't really know what to say to you. So it's all a bit mad. Could be a 3-5-2. It could be. Mason Mount could be dropping into the midfield for sure. But I still believe it won't be because I just don't believe we're going to need Mason Mount in a three-man midfield. I don't feel like Zenit are going to be particularly adventurous. Zenit can't qualify for the knockouts, and I don't think they're going to finish bottom. They're 3 points clear of Malmo with a better goal difference, and Malmo played Juventus, and Juventus I just don't see them losing to Malmo. So, yes, I just don't think there's anything competitive for Zenit to play for apart from pride. Let me scroll, catch up a little bit. It's mad that our team has been stripped to the bones. Facts, but it is what it is. We're unlucky. Oh man, some of these comments are funny. Will I finally start to call out Lukaku if he brings the Timberland boots out again? What I will do with Lukaku is I will wait for him to be fully fit, because this is him on the road to recovery. This is his first start in about a month and a half, I think, since the injury against before the international break. So remember that. That's some context already going into the game. So, you know, this is his first start in quite a long time. So again, just because he cost 100 million doesn't mean he recovers from injury different to anybody else. And in 2-3 weeks, when he's consistently played games, if he's still stinking out the place, then of course we'll talk about it. But I don't get this almost desperation to, you know, you want me to slate him. Like, I think he's going to perform. He's scored goals everywhere he's gone. Tuchel, again, the reason why I'm not really that worried is because Tuchel's in charge, and Tuchel's already shown adaptations to wing backs, making them inverted, making subtle changes in this formation to get players playing and get players going. When you've got a manager who's as intelligent as our manager is, you don't really worry too much about someone that he has signed fitting in. And for me personally, he signed him. You know, it's a signing under his reign. It's the first signing and a big signing under his reign. I'm expecting him to figure it out and get it going and make it work. And I'm not worried about it. So when I'm worried, I'll let you know, but I'm not worried right now. It's the players that he didn't buy, which is everybody else. That's where I'm like, okay, cool. This guy might not be it because this is not a Tuchel signing. But even still, he's managed to, you know, improve basically everyone. So, yeah. Okay. We shouldn't use Lukaku and Werner for this match. Remember what happened last time? I actually don't. I actually don't remember what happened last time. So maybe I'm just going in happy and blind with my, you know, with my Specsavers glasses, and I'll just keep it moving. I'm not even going to find out what happened last time. I'd rather not, because I have a feeling it's not good news. Let's see. Okay, let me keep it moving. Scroll. Sorry if I'm missing. I'm gonna obviously miss a lot of comments. There's just a lot of comments there. What do you think about Theo Hernandez left wing back? Personally, in my head, I've got 3 left wing backs in my head that I already know and I would like. So you know my thoughts on this already. If you watched the video a couple of days ago, I think we should be purchasing a left wing back in the summer period now. Sorry, in January. Regardless now, I don't care anymore. I'm literally like, yeah, we need to sign a left wing back. No recalls, no Saul, no Alonso, none of that. Like, if we want to win the Champions League in the Premier League or one of those, we have to purchase a left wing back in the summer, period. Like, I don't care about good news on Chilwell. Don't care. Because for me personally, Chilwell's injury is so serious, I don't think we've really deeped it. And I think his recovery, he may not look the same again, you know, in terms of the player. This is a taxing position. It's very athletic. We like Chilwell because he gets up and down a lot. That's a big injury for a player that is, you know, based on athletic and speed. So for me personally, even if there is good news in January, it will then take another month for him to be back in training, then another month probably for him to actually get back to his level, if he even does that. Because we've seen with injuries, big injuries like Ruben, like Hudson-Odoi, it's been difficult and it's taken years for them to get back to a level. For that reason, that's March. Already we're coming towards the end of the season. We've got January, February to get through. So for me personally, you've got to go and buy a left wing back. And my 3 choices were Guerrero at Dortmund, because his contract's running out in 2023. He's worked with Tuchel before, and obviously being at Dortmund. Tagliafico, I've only just recently seen, is not having the greatest time at Ajax. He would probably be last on the list for me, but he's still on that list. You know, obviously played for Ajax with Ziyech and those kind of guys. And, you know, he's a solid option. And he could be just on the cheap. It's just an option. And Goossens at Atalanta as well. But apparently someone just said now they're injured at the moment, which is long. So obviously Spinazzola as well was an option in the summer, but then he got injured and he could play both sides. We saw in Italy, he had a great campaign. And and then he got injured. And I think we were tracking him. So, because obviously we wanted Hakimi, and then we were linked with Adama Traore, and then obviously Spinazzola was obviously another option. So, yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot to deal with, people. It's a lot to deal with. I really like Angelino at RB Leipzig. I think he's been really good in the Champions League this season as well. I know RB Leipzig in the league have kind of fallen off a little bit, but in Champions League, I think Angelino has been really, really good. He was signed from Manchester City. And this guy from Benfica is in the last year of his contract. I do remember him, but he did have a lot of injury issues from what I remember as well. So I don't know how he has been recently. I haven't been tracking. So there's a lot of options. Gaya at Valencia, yeah, there's loads. Even McNeil at Burnley, you could say. There's so many options. There's absolutely no excuse for the scouts. Scott McTominay, the scout, I call him now, drawing up a list with Tuchel. Not Marina, because she is not a scout, just to remind you. Petr Cech, get involved as well. There's no excuse, especially when you have ample time, a month. You know what the situation is at left wing back. You can see it with the performances. Alonso as well. Even if Alonso does start to play well, just every 3 days, no thank you. So you know the situation. For me personally, you should have a list. January the 1st, you should be going in for players. There's no excuse. In terms of midfield, I would understand if they recalled Billy Gilmore and they didn't sign anyone, because obviously Tchouameni, Declan Rice are long-term club targets. They're going to have to move in the summer. So that's my stance on all of that. But yeah, there is no way in hell for me personally that we can stick with our current options and win the major trophies, especially when we know how important the wing backs are to us in this system. So that's how I feel on that one. Big up to all you guys congratulating me, and congratulations to Saj, to all the guys that have helped me in terms of advice, all the guys that have come on the channel, all the guests. I can't go through everyone because we've had a lot of people on this channel, but all the content creators, all the journalists, big up to all you guys as well. Everybody's contributed, so I really appreciate it. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to just bringing you guys more content. Honestly, what I'm like. I really have a lot of ideas, and it's just frustrating that I haven't been able to execute most of them. Obviously, you saw glimpses of it with the roundabout. And a few other things maybe, but yeah, there's just so much more to do content wise. So this is the bare minimum you're getting right now, to be honest. Big up on 20k. I think Goossens would be my first choice. Loved seeing him in the Euros for Germany. That's the advantage with Goossens, is that he's played there for Germany, and then he's obviously got Rudiger just behind him. Obviously, it looks like Rudiger's going to leave, but for the second half of the season, you'd get some serious chemistry from that side. Obviously, they've played together for the national team, so that's a great option as well. I didn't actually know these guys were injured. Have I been crying? No, I haven't. No, I haven't. I'm sorry. Maybe I should have shed a tear, but no. No. I'm very ambitious, man. I want a play button, so I'm buzzing, but then I'm also focused to just keep pushing people, man. We gotta keep going. Got a lot of work to do. But appreciate it. Thank you. Have I ever considered stand-up? I personally don't think my humor is on point enough for stand-up. I have my moments, but stand-up is like the creme de la creme, man. You have to be funny all the time. I can't trust myself, to be honest. But it is what it is. Big Steve, now that could be someone that could do that. Did you see the way that man rinsed me on Big Six? I had to fight back, man. I don't know if I won, but at least I said something in it. But yeah, big up all you guys. So I'm not going to lie to you. Zenit's team, I haven't been watching Zenit in the Russian league. You'll be shocked to find out. I have not been scouting Zenit, but they are a well-organized team. I think it would be stupid to underestimate them after only beating them 1-0 at Stamford Bridge. We definitely struggled to break them down in that game. The goal came from Azpilicueta to Lukaku, which was really Azpilicueta to Morata vibes. But aside from that, we struggled to create clear-cut chances, and we were pretty dire in that game. So we got a lot of work to do, people. To break down Zenit today. I predicted 1-0 in this game. Let me know your predictions in the comments as well. Forgot to ask for that. But yeah, for me personally, I think 1-0. Yeah, that's we struggle to score goals on top of the fact that it's a much changed team. There's probably not many much chemistry. If Mount is on the right, I think our most threatening side will, of course, then predictably be Hudson-Odoi, James, and Mount down the right, the Cobham side of the pitch. Saul and Barkley and Sarr is obviously disjointed as hell in terms of chemistry. And yeah, I just think 1-0, maybe 2-0. It would be nice. I would love it if we smashed them. But yeah, I just have a feeling Zenit are going to be a little bit of a frustrating team. But hopefully for me and for you guys, clean sheet, man, because we haven't had a clean sheet in a couple games now. 3 games on the spin, I think. We haven't had a clean sheet. Man United, Watford, and West Ham. So that's not normal. We don't do that around here. Yeah, we don't do that around here. We need to get clean sheets now. So back on that. Yes, man, of course. Let me see this. Will you and Big Six do a live show in front of an audience? Of course. That's the plan. Like there's again, you saw us in the studio one time. There's levels to keep going, you know. Filthy Fellas is a great example of that. Selling out a cinema, that's a big move, do you know what I mean? To take it to that level. So that's the aspirations we'll have as well. We just gotta keep patient, keep doing the show, keep growing the show, and then you get to that level at some point where you can do that. But shout out to Filthy, man. We've had a couple Filthy people, Filthy Fellas guys on here, Savage Dan, Tigo, and they're brilliant. So you know, you just got to keep pushing, but it's got to keep working hard for that. So I haven't seen the promo from BT Sport. Someone saying the promo is looking good. Let's see. Is finishing top of the group good for us in the next round? I mean, usually I'd say it always is a good idea to finish top. Last year we finished top and we played Atletico Madrid. So that is not a guarantee. I'll tell you that. It's not a guarantee that you're going to get a good draw. Let me take a look at the group stages, actually, seeing as we still got a good amount of time until kickoff. The lineups came out early today, which was kind of nice. Usually we don't get that, but the lineups did come out early. So the groups that are finished, Group A is concluded. PSG finished second behind Manchester City. I thought it was the other way around, but it wasn't. I'm guessing that's why Manchester City weren't as motivated for maybe the Leipzig game and maybe fumbled the bag a little bit there. But they did top the group on 12 points. PSG second. So if we finish top of the group, we could get PSG. So that's already what I'm talking about in terms of difficulty. Liverpool finished top of their group, 6 wins from 6. And Atletico Madrid came second. So again, I'm pretty sure we could get them if we finish top of our group. We could. So at the moment, this is not going very well. Because I think the only team you can avoid is the teams from your own country, not the teams that are in the same group as the teams in your own country. So that's already PSG and Atletico. Then you've got Sporting Lisbon, who finished second behind Ajax, who also got 6 out of 6. Inter Milan is also on that list, who finished second to Real Madrid. And then today's group games are finalizing. Barcelona or Benfica, Villarreal or Atalanta, or Young Boys, but most likely Villarreal or Atalanta. And then Lille, Salzburg, Sevilla, or Wolfsburg. So those are the teams we could play if we finish top. If we finish second, we could get Ajax, we could get Real Madrid, we could get Bayern Munich, we could get Lille, Salzburg, or Sevilla, or Wolfsburg, I guess. All of those guys could still go through in that group. There's only 3 points separating first and fourth. So yeah, so those are the teams we could get there. So the issue is that if we finish second, the pickings are slimmer because because Liverpool, Manchester City, and Manchester United look like top in their groups. So we can't play any of them. So then we are limited to Real Madrid, to Bayern, to Ajax, and to one other team. And if we finish second, we could face a whole heap of teams. So that is how that looks at the moment. I think it's something like a 25% chance we'll play Bayern, 25% chance we'll get Real Madrid, and then there's 2 others. So if we finish second, it's just a higher probability we will play someone serious. So yeah, it's peak. So yeah, probably finish top. But to be honest, I don't really mind anymore. I think we'll get who we get. We could get someone tough if we finish top as well. We could get PSG, we could get Atletico. So we could still get a very difficult game if we finish top. For me, it's just don't get any injuries and keep it moving. No, I wouldn't say that. Mendy is not starting because I think Kepa was always going to play this game. I think there's a lot of rotation, as you can see. So for me personally, I think Kepa was always going to play this game. I think Kepa will play against Brentford as well. And Tuchel did come out and say that Mendy is still first choice. It shouldn't even be a conversation. And of course, Mendy will go for AFCON. So Kepa does need to have his minutes up and to make sure that he's ready and firing for when he has to actually take over in the early of next year. So I think that's all it is, to be honest, in my opinion. Let me just keep scrolling. Big up everybody in the chat showing love. Big up yourselves. So yeah, they're just going through it on BT Sport. They have Hudson-Odoi at left wing back on BT Sport, and they have Saul in midfield, and they have James at right wing back. I think they've got that wrong. So if you're seeing that on BT Sport, I think they've got that wrong, and they're making the assumption because it's what they expect in their heads. But Tuchel, with a tactical surprise, I think, is going with obviously what we've said. So we'll see. Mandem, I love it when Jared comes here. You just feel Jared's presence in the chat. You just know he's here. Not because he's mod, just because I don't know what it is. It's just maybe it's the block capitals. Big up, Jared. It's not easy to stand out in a massive chat. Like it's very difficult when the chat's going so quickly like that. There's a lot of you in there, and he just comes in block capitals. It's very very clear that he's in the chat now. Cants as well. This lineup. Who would I want in the next round? Anybody easy. Anybody who's not a top team, basically. I'd happily take anybody out of the group from Lille, Salzburg, Sevilla, and Wolfsburg. I'll take any of those guys. I'll take Villarreal. I'll take Barcelona or Benfica. I'll take Sporting. This is if we finish top. I'll take any of those teams. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I'll take the easiest one. I'm not this person that wants the difficult draw so we can prove ourselves. I couldn't give two shiny shits, people. I want the easy draws. I want the easy route so we can try and win it again. Of course, we can try and win it again if we take the tough teams, but I just want the clearest path to winning it. I don't care if people will say, oh, you played the easy teams, you got lucky. When we're wearing that third medal around our necks, equaling Man United, nobody's going to care. We don't care. Respectfully, we don't care. I am not going to give a shit how we get there, how we do it. I just want it done and in the easiest way possible. So it's the percentage chances are higher. So that's how I am. I don't care. So let's see. Comments. Yeah, for me, no injuries is what I'm praying on, man. They're analyzing the game we played at Stamford Bridge against them, I think. Yeah. Are they? And Werner and Lukaku started together. So they're just showing their movements and link-up play now, I think. Or is this a piece solely on Lukaku? I think it's on Lukaku. I think it is, yeah. Lukaku has won Champions League goal this season. It came against Zenit at Stamford Bridge. Azpilicueta to Lukaku. I think they're showing all of his games in the Champions League. It wasn't about Zenit. So they showed Malmo. They showed Juventus. They're showing his stats as well. Win percentage is higher with Lukaku this season. 71.4%. Without 62.5%. He's played 7 games. He's missed 8. So we do win more games with Lukaku. So there you go. For me personally, it's all about just not. I mean, if you never wanted him, then your opinion that's different. Fair enough. But if you've only just turned on him after West Ham, I think you're being a bit premature on that one. I'd give it a bit more time. Any chance Eunice and Miz can do a watch along together instead of individual ones? Unfortunately, that's not how bills get paid. If I want to keep it completely a buck, I know that's how you would obviously love to see it from a viewer standpoint, but that just doesn't make any sense for us in terms of creating content. Remember, we do this for jobs. Well, me and Eunice do. Obviously, Miz works as well, but still puts in a lot of time. Does 2 jobs then, basically. So, yeah, we have to do our watch along separate. And it was the same for the Champions League. So it just is how it is, people. And it's good because you get everybody's reaction separate. Also, when you're watching the game, people's times aren't the same and it would be spoiling it. It's hard enough to have it in the chat, get spoiled. Sometimes I try to not look at the chat if I think something's happened. But to have 3 people watching it and having it at different times playing, it would just mess everything up in terms of reaction. So, yeah. Okay. Apparently Reece is playing in midfield. Yep, he is. He is playing in midfield. And I'm looking forward to that. I am looking forward to that. Also, I do think oversaturation is a thing, and we as content creators have to watch out for that sometimes. I think it's good. It's good to have once a week, sometimes twice if we do a special one on another channel of me, you, and Miz, and Eunice. But if we was to do that every single day, it's like if your favorite show's on every single day, you probably appreciate it a lot less, or you get sick of it. So I think it's always smart to not overdo things, and just almost, have it once a week, have your favorite shows on once a week, and just enjoy them, and not overdo it. There's a lot of content to create, a lot of combinations to test and try. Do you think we need a lot more creativity in midfield? Yeah, I mean, of course we do. We could always do with more creativity. We don't have Cesc Fabregas in this team. We don't have Juan Mata in this team. There's a lot of creativity that we have lost out on in the years gone by. But we've also got a lot of young attacking midfielders, Mason, Pulisic, Hudson-Odoi. So these guys are obviously not in their prime. And that means that they still have developing to do. So in the chance creation area, we are a bit young. Obviously, Ziyech will be your one in your prime. A couple of maybe the midfielders. Kova was looking pretty creative at the start of the season. I thought his passing was a lot more progressive, a lot more assertive, a lot more aggressive. But he then gets injured. His assists were looking really good. His assists were looking really good at the start of the season. If you guys remember the pass he played against Aston Villa for Lukaku, he was one of the best links to Lukaku. So I think we're missing creativity from him. So there's a lot of places where we're missing some creativity. But yeah, I think we could definitely always look for some more. And in terms of Hazard, my opinion really hasn't changed on that front. I think, we should be just going for better. We should be going for players that are in form, that are in or approaching, hopefully, their prime, or looking like they're about to do damage right now, and not trying to resurrect somebody's career like we did with Saul. So there's a lot better on the market, and that's the way I'm going about it. I don't really like to go back into the past and try and revive people. This is not Fortnite. We're not trying to revive. We're trying to win. Now, if we can revive along the way, great. But we're not in a situation to revive. We're actually in a situation where we need reviving a little bit. We're in a title race where the margins are very, very finite, and we need everybody at their prime optimum level. No injury-prone players. In addition, it's why I'm not interested in Dembele, who we've been linked with as well at Barcelona. Another injury-prone player who needs reviving. No, thank you. We need to be moving serious here. This is not a joke. We're trying to win shit, people. So yeah. No, thank you. No, thank you. But if he comes, of course, as everyone does when they arrive, they get their support. Of course, I'll be supporting, but it's not my choice. It wouldn't be one of my first choices or even in my top 5 to bring him back. So, game kicking off in 15 minutes. I think I did get score predictions from a lot of you guys. Definitely throw them in if you haven't already. I hope you guys can't hear. Maybe I'll close that door. There's a dryer going on, and I don't want that sound to be playing in the background. So there you go. There you are. So, let's see. Comments 2-2, 2-1, 1-0. Everybody's going for wins. 1-0. Yeah, of course, Dembele could be a top player if he stays fit. But if you look at his injury history, it's absolutely atrocious. It's the same as Pulisic almost. So for me personally, it's just like, why bring in injury-prone players into the most physical league in the world in the most taxing position on the football pitch? If you're going to look at positions on a pitch where an injury-prone player is more likely to pick up injuries, it's on the wing, where you're having to dribble, you're having to carry the ball, you're coming up against them like Spider-Man coming home Wan-Bissaka at right back, who will clatter you, yeah, with his recovery tackles and whatnot. I'm not trying to see injury-prone players at the wing position and in the Premier League. That for me is just toxic. It's literally just asking for problems. And we've seen that with Pulisic. Again, what was Pulisic's main target this year? Let's not get injured. Again, that one happened in America for the national team, and he was absolutely hacked down against Honduras, I believe. Not his fault. But again, this is the position where injury-prone players are going to get injuries, because that's where you're getting the tackles, you're getting, all the madness. So it just doesn't make sense, in my opinion. Especially when you've already got an injury-prone winger, why add another one? It's just, you're just asking to have 3-4 people in the medical room, spudding, high-fiving, looking out the window in Cobham while we are still stressed about our squad depth because we've got so many injury-prone players. Doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it's all mad. Okay, so let me just take this down for a second. JJ with the super chat, appreciate it, says, big up, man. Why don't our fan base rate Lukaku? I think we're caught in a crossfire as a fan base in terms of the attack, because we've seen us play better football without him, but we know we can't win a title without him, because we've seen already the front three aren't clinical enough. Yes, they're fluid. Yes, they, connect the dots lovely, but there is no killers up there. Havertz is not a killer. Pulisic is not a killer. Ziyech is not a killer. Hudson-Odoi is not a killer. Mount is not a killer. These guys over the course of a season, in my opinion, will not put up enough goals to take this league title. We saw it, maybe last year we finished 4th. We were struggling. We've been finishing 3rd or 4th for the last few years. We do need someone who can score goals. That doesn't mean we need a target man per se, but we need a goal scorer. And Lukaku is a goal scorer. Now, whether you disagree on the profile of striker that we've acquired, that's a whole different conversation. That's something that, Marina and the board will have to look at and come to a conclusion as to whether they made the right decision at the end of this. But in terms of a striker, this team always needed someone who could put the ball in the back of the net. We know this team missed chances for fun in terms of their conversion rate last year. So for me, I just got a lot more patience maybe on Lukaku than...
We regret some big Rom, are we?
Why are you here?
I'm hearing lots of big Rom slander.
Did your team not lose yesterday? Stopping you from doing a watch along on Twitch because you were so sad on your bed? Ruthless. Oh. Oh man, I'm telling you, the amount of banter we have that's not recorded. This is why I'm saying I've got a lot more content for you lot, because you need a show of just me and Saj sitting and talking. And when you hear our conversations and the shit that we talk about, you will be entertained, I assure you. So this is what I'm saying, man. There's a lot more content to come. But back to the question, whatever it was, I can't remember. I can't remember the question. Oh yeah, Lukaku. So on Lukaku, in my opinion, I just think I'm going to give it more time. His mentality is top notch. He's a player that, you know, he came here on a mission. I'm backing him better. He's got a lot of motivation to prove himself here, to be the man, to win trophies, to prove Manchester United fans wrong. And I can't go against someone with that mentality and that goal scoring record. And then under this manager with his intelligence and tactical flexibility, when you put those three compartments together, I can't go against it. If Lukaku had a shit mentality, cool, I understand. If Lukaku had a shit goal scoring record in every team he's played for, or at least patchy goal scoring record, could completely understand. If Tuchel was not a top manager who was flexible and understood the issues at hand and was not naive or egotistical, I would understand. But when all three of those compartments come together, I can't go against it. And I'd rather be wrong and say, you know, in 2 years he flopped and cool. I'd rather be wrong than say he's gonna flop and be right now, because I just can't see it. I'd rather just put all my chips in and say, I think it will work. I think these three components will come together and at some point it will click. And I'd rather believe in that than go against it, because going against it for me, I can't go against it. Logically, I can't do it. So I just got too much belief in the manager and the player, and the motivation. I just think it will all come together, personally. So that's where I'm sitting. BT Sport are saying the formation is a 4-3-3. I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea what's going on anymore. We've seen them say it was a 4-3-3, but then we've also seen them have the graphic up with Hudson-Odoi at left wing back, Saul, Barkley and James at right wing back, and now they're saying it's a 4-3-3. We've seen that it's potentially a 3 with James in midfield. Let's just see what happens. The only way we're going to know is when they go out onto the pitch and we see their average positions. But it's all sounding pretty confusing. It is honestly, it is jokes. It is mad. So yeah, we'll be bringing it back to you, man. We'll be bringing it back to you. And also the roundabout, you know, that's going to come back again. It was meant to be back by now, but again, just there's a lot we want to do with it to make it even better this time. It's not going to be like it was last time. And for that reason, we just have to make sure that financially we're ready to actually fund it and do it for this series. And, you know, even other things, you know, I know you guys want Damian and Anita back on the channel. We're working on that, but it's not going to be the same. Again, evolution is key. Making things better, improving is key. We could easily run it again, normal stream situation where we're all sitting here busting up jokes. But how much better would it be if me, Damian and Anita was in a studio, in person, recorded, put that out? That's better, in my opinion. That's taking it to the next level. So just got to give it time, people. You don't need to worry on this channel. We're not going to rest on our laurels. We're not going to just keep it moving the same way. I'm always looking to try and do different things and make it better. So you just got to trust in that and stay patient. But yeah, in terms of this game, I don't know the temperatures. I don't know the situations in terms of the under soil heating. I know it's snowing in Russia. So, you know, I don't know how this is weather-wise, this game, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how this is going to go. So it's, we just have to pray. Honestly, we just have to pray and make sure. Hopefully the players are not affected, because sometimes some players will be like, yo, what's going on here? But I think we should be fine tonight, man. I think we should be fine. We've made a lot of changes, but we should be able to get the job done and hopefully just win the game. I'm going to have my eyes on the Juventus game during the watch along as well, just to see if we need to win or what. But in my opinion, my mentality usually is just, let's just win our game, and the scoreline on the other side is kind of irrelevant, because we do expect Juventus to win that game. So let's just make the assumption that they will and go from there. This Big Six predictions league is really hotting up, man. I'm getting nervous, but it's rough out there. If any of you are really good at predicting scores, you want to be on my team, fam, make sure you hit me up and give me some advice before the next show. I'm trying to use any dirty tactic I need to start getting some correct scores. I need to. I can't be finishing bottom of this thing. Stadium has a roof, apparently. I think it's closed at the top. Cool. Fantastic. And covered by heaters. Good. Am I doing a Barca watch along? There might be a watch along on Twitch after this by Saj, not by me, because I've got to do the review and I got to do the byline with Alex Goldberg. If you're subscribed to that Patreon, I do that as well. So I won't have time to do another watch along after this one. So if there is another watch along, it will be on Twitch with Saj. And I think he said he was going to do Villarreal versus Atalanta. So check the Twitch for that later on. I won't be on it. But yeah. So appreciate it, man. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. For me personally, I don't really think I've done even half of what I'm capable of. So hopefully you guys just get better content, to be honest, coming forward in the next few months. You can get much better than this, trust me. Yeah. So we're almost here. I'm really looking forward to it. If the team is the way it is on the screen, I'm really excited because Roman's in the stadium. Raw. Are you sure? I don't know if that's correct. Surely that's wrong. Because remember, he's not allowed in Russia. Are you sure? Oy. Are we? He's in Russia and he's not. Are we sure? Where'd you get that information from? I'm worrying for his safety. Are you sure he's in Russia? Where is Zenit in Russia? Maybe it's on the edge, like right on the border. Let me see this. Let me see Zenit. Are you sure are you sure? He's there. Oh shit. Hold on. Let me see where St. Petersburg is in Russia. Like, is it on the border? You know them ones where if you have to make a run, if you have to leg it, you can leg it. Surely it's on the border. Hold on a second. Can't be in the middle of Russia. Let me see. I knew it. It's right on the border. It's right there. Like, it's so basically St. Petersburg is right on the right near the sea, near the Baltic Sea, near Finland, near Estonia. So if he needed to get out real quick, he'd be gone. Do you know what I'm saying? He'd be gone. I'm sure there's a yacht or a boat somewhere near there just ready to get him out of there immediately. Maybe he's there on a sliding, so maybe we shouldn't bait him out on the stream. Yeah. So yeah, he's right on the edge of the border. I was gonna say I don't think he's in like Moscow or anything. That's a long trek. Okay. If he's got to leg it, he can leg it. So it's all good. The yacht's ready, fam. I'm telling you, the engine's on. The engine is on and ready to go if need be. Is man in the chat arguing about which one is the capital? Moscow. I'm pretty sure Moscow is the capital. I'm pretty sure. I did do very well in geography, so I'm hoping that's not incorrect. Yeah, I am correct. Woo! I'd be embarrassing if I wasn't. Okay, so up against Lovren, Aspilicueta comes in and spuds up the Mandem. We're about to kick off. Let me make sure that the timer is ready to go. It's all good there. And yeah, did someone get the capital wrong? Expose them. Expose them. Who got the capital wrong? Someone in there definitely said St. Petersburg was the capital. I know it for a fact. So the lineups. Oh, it is a back four. Okay, wait. The graphic shows a back four. Let me wait until the game starts because they're causing confusion. At the moment, they've got Aspilicueta, Sars, Christensen, and James as the back four. Barkley, Saul, and Mason Mount as the three. Werner, Lukaku, and Hudson-Odoi as the. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot to take in if that's the actual formation. You see how flexible we can be? Like 1 minute you think we're playing a 3, and then it's a 4. Like, it's actually mad confusing. Like, we could easily switch system. That all makes sense. Like, all of that made sense in terms of like positions. And the only thing I don't like is the midfield balance between Barkley, Mount, and Saul. I think it's a bit odd, but we're not going to be pressed. And it isn't correct. It's not correct. See, they've got it wrong. That's a back 3. That's a nice kit. That's a nice kit. I didn't think I'd like that kit. That kit really slaps. Sorry, let me get the timer up. That kit slaps. Okay, I like that kit, by the way. I like that kit. No, I don't have the flu. I think, well, my nose is just stuffed, but don't worry. I don't really get sick, people. Touch wood, but I don't really get sick. So don't worry about that. Like, honestly, like, I just do not get sick. I don't know what it is, but I just don't get sick. Watch me now absolutely be dead in like 3 days' time after jinxing it. We're playing a back 3. They've got that horribly wrong. They've got that so wrong. It's not even funny. Okay, let me sort out the chat because that's a mess. We're not doing that. Sorry about that. Yeah, we're not doing any of that. Hold on a second. I don't think so. I do not think so. Okay, so chat sorted in terms of the settings. Don't worry about that. Mods, in 20 minutes, you might get people coming in. The subscriber things on 20 minutes. Saul! Oh, Saul with a good save from the goalkeeper. That was close. That was very close. Very, very close. Almost went 1-0 up, people. But yeah, looking forward to this. Ball comes into the box. Oh, no! Yes! Yes! It's a goal, 1-0. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, fantastic. We're 1-0 up already. This is making my prediction look a little bit too light. But yeah, what a fantastic start to this game. We've already created one clear-cut opportunity. This is blown out of the water. All of my pre-match thoughts about Zenit maybe being difficult to break down, and this could be a long day. 1-0 up already. I don't know who scored because it just kind of just went through a crowd. Barkley, I think it came off Christensen, then Werner. I don't know if it was already in. Barkley with the cross came off Christensen. Werner, I think that's Werner's goal. 1-0 to Chelsea. Come on. What a start to the game, man. That's fantastic. I wasn't ready for that personally, but we move. There we go. Good for Timo. He needed that. Couldn't miss from there. Literally could not miss from there. If you'd missed from there, we would have called you a Aubameyang. Do you know what I'm saying? It would have been a madness. So really, really, really good start to the game, guys. And hopefully we keep this up and the confidence levels, because I think confidence levels for a lot of players on this pitch is very important. Oh, go on, Lukaku. Oh, please. Oh! Whoa, man. We are cutting through like a knife through butter. And I'm not talking about the regular butter. I'm talking about the butter that you leave on the side of the kitchen for a few days and it melts. And then you get your knife and you just slice through that shit and it is soft as hell. That is the butter I'm talking about, not that fridge butter. This is mad. We've created like 3 clear-cut opportunities in 3 minutes. Mason with a lovely disguised pass to Lukaku, who put it across for Werner, intercepted, through the legs, almost. I think if Werner had actually just kept running at his pace, he would have got there, but he just slowed down a bit. This is a great start. Hopefully some stat padding can take place. I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but I'm liking this. This is looking good. I don't know what's going on, but I'm impressed. Maybe it's the new kit. Because a lot of players on this pitch need confidence. I think Saul needs confidence. Lukaku needs confidence. Werner needs confidence. Who else? Barkley could always do with some confidence as well. So yeah, we got quite a few players out there that could do with a beat down. So let's get to work. Let's get to work, man. But yeah, really, really strong start, man. Really aggressive from the front as well, which is good. Good turnovers we're creating as well. Nipping the ball. And to be honest, even though, again, this is not a massive game in my opinion, it's just don't get injuries. After the run we've been on, 3 3 out of the last 5 we've dropped points, or not one, failed to win. 2 draws and 1 defeat. The team could do with a win, regardless of who plays who in what round. They could just do with a win in terms of confidence and a clean sheet. So, but yeah, the formation is exactly what we said it was. I think before the game started, it is Reece James and Barkley in midfield. Sal is on the left, so I'm liking this. I think I'm correct in saying that. Yeah, Barkley's to the left of the midfield. James is on the right of the pivot. Sal is at left wing back. Hudson-Odoi, I think, is at right wing back, but I'm just going to give it a bit longer before I confirm it. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Yeah. Maybe Mason in the 10 and Werner and Lukaku as the front 2. That's what it looks like. So again, another way of unleashing Lukaku would be to play a front 2 and to not play Lukaku alone up top with 2 attacking midfielders. So if you put Lukaku to the right side of the striker position, which is where he's playing now, Werner clips it back, headed away. He's used to playing in a striking in a 2-man system with Lautaro Martinez at Inter Milan. I think he played with a 2-striker system against Arsenal with Kai, and Mount was the 10. And if you play Lukaku in the front 2, it means that he gets a hold of 1 defender instead of having to deal with 2. He gets to run the channels. He gets to cut in on his left foot. And he gets to be maybe more dangerous. And again, this guy can run. He's not Mark Henry. He will move. At Inter Milan, he wasn't stationary. He didn't get his goals at Inter Milan by standing still. This is not musical statues. The guy moved. He ran the channels. He did build up play. So this is why I'm saying stay patient. Let him get to fitness. Let Tuchel make his tweaks. Let him try 2 up top with 110. There's so much to come from this team in terms of figuring out Lukaku. Don't sleep on it, people. Don't give up. It's way too early to be giving up. And I know rival fans are having their fun. Let them talk about Timberland and whatnot. But trust. Let time with Tuchel sort this out, because there's a lot here that we haven't seen with Lukaku at Chelsea in terms of system, in terms of approach, in terms of just finite details to get the best out of this guy. So let's see. Hudson-Odoi, almost got round the back there. Almost. He should play well, Hudson, even though it's not the left. He's got Mount over there who will drift. He's got James. He's got a lot of players over there that he should know how to link up with. So I'm not expecting any drop-off from him at right wing back tonight. Barkley's put in a nice delivery. Hopefully we get another one. We're looking for a handball, but no, that's a good block. All right, let's see what the chat's saying. Everybody all happy? Happy? Good. Look, yeah. Yeah, Reece James can play anywhere, to be honest. He could play right side centre back. He could play midfield. If you had 11 Reece Jameses, you'd be good. You'd be good in life. He can play pretty much everywhere. He's just a baller. He's literally just a baller. Simple as that. The reason why I didn't have him in midfield is because I thought we'd play Azpilicueta. Didn't think we'd play Hudson-Odoi. But with Hudson-Odoi there, I didn't think about it, but it's actually it's a good little idea there. I'm not going to lie. Obviously, I prefer Hudson-Odoi at left wing, but this is actually I like I said with the lineup, I like what he's thinking. If you are going to move Reece James, you need to make sure that we're still an attacking threat down the right. Hudson-Odoi gives you that pace, good crosser. So although it's not ideal for him, it's still good for the team. And we've seen that in the past. So take Saul out of midfield as well. Looks a lot better. So yeah, he's for me, he's got the team pretty much spot on. It's better than the team I picked in the preview. Way better. Let's see this. Got a lovely link-up play between everybody on the right. Really fluid. Almost. Go on. Lovely. I think most of the attacks will come down the right because Mount's definitely drifting over here a lot. Reece is over here. Hudson-Odoi is over here. Azpilicueta is over here. It's too strong over here. It's actually not really fair. So I don't know if we're going to see much of Saul in possession. He might have the least amount of touches on the pitch today, but let's see. Go on, Reece. Shield that. Lovely stuff. I saw somewhere that Joe Tweedy, I think, suggested Reece in midfield as well, on London is Blue podcast, I think. So far, it looks good. But if you're going to play Reece there, for me, you have to play Hudson-Odoi at right wing back instead of Azpilicueta. You need to make sure you keep the pace out there going forward. You don't want to become rigid and defensive, especially when Alonso will come back into the team. I don't really want Alonso and Azpilicueta at wing back in this team together. It's too much. So if you're going to go Reece in midfield, you have to go Hudson-Odoi out there. But this is what I'm talking about. Solutions. Ball over here. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think Saul will have a better game. I can't really see him, completely having the performances he's been having in midfield. I can't see that happening today. I just think for him personally, his main issue is all about scanning, anticipation, awareness, and the midfield is just far more difficult to do that. It's a lot of traffic. Left wing back in possession, you can see everything. The whole pitch is in front of you. He is a midfielder, so he's still good on the ball. I just think tempo-wise, he can't handle it in the middle. So now defensively, that's a different situation. I don't know how he's going to do defensively, but in a game like this, he should be fine. Go on. Oh, he should have spun him, Barkley, man. Could have easily spun him. He had the opportunity there to just leave him. He didn't really clock. Okay. It's good. I think what Tuchel's trying here, you might see this against Leeds. Just parts of this team you might see against Leeds. I think you might see James in midfield against Leeds with Hudson-Odoi at right wing back, and he's testing it here to see how it works. I think you could definitely see that against Leeds. Leeds are obviously very high energy, so you'd want some pace out there on the wing back spots. And I think Hudson-Odoi is quite likely to go back out there. And if you are going to play Hudson-Odoi at wing back, you obviously play him on the right over the left. So, yeah. Wasn't the plan, but hey, plans change when you get this many injuries, people. You have to adapt. That's what I'm saying. Tuchel's got, he's a thinker, man. He's going to think of so many solutions for every situation. So it's actually mad. You guys are enjoying the left wing back Saul, yeah? Yeah. I mean, listen, as long as he can be decent so we can get to January, then that's all I'm looking for. That's all I'm looking for is him to be decent and competent. If he can do that, then we can keep it moving. But in January, we have to be back to a different level of supremeness. Because them latter stages of the Champions League are unforgiving as hell, man. Unforgiving as hell. Corner will come in here as well. "13 minutes gone. 1-0. Looking good. But 1-0 is never a scoreline to rest on. So I tell you that every time, regardless of what Zenit are doing. They're coming forward here. Shot, deflected, out for a corner. Come on. Malcolm. Okay, ball's about to come in here for this corner. 14 minutes gone. In swinger. Headed away by Aspie. Back again. Good pressing. And out for a goal kick. He's kicked it into himself. Okay. Let me check on score lines for Juve for you guys. Said I was going to give you updates. In the Juventus game, it is still 0-0. I'll have notifications on for that. So I'll let you know. If Juventus score or if Malmo score, you'll hear it here. Bang on time. That's the game I'll be having up on my phone in terms of scores. So we'll see what happens over there. But at the moment, it doesn't matter because we're winning, which means as it stands, we're topping the group and we're looking good. We're looking good. Usually when you get a team with this many changes, it's very disjointed. They're quite poor in possession, but this team, to be fair, has been really, I think they've been good. So go on, Reece. Oh, there you go. Back, pops it off. Back to Sarr. Yeah, and pops it back off. Okay, so we just want to get back possession here. Come on, press. Okay, there we are. Yeah, James obviously has just turned 22 today, hasn't he? Very young, man. Very young. Got a whole decade of Reece James to enjoy. Can you imagine? Can you actually imagine a whole decade of Reece James to enjoy? Mad. You know how blessed we are? Crazy. Actually mad. I'll be in my mid-30s when this is all over. Crazy. We've got a lot of Reece James ahead of us, man. Cool. Right. So far, Kepa's not really been tested. Let me take a look at the statistics for this match. Statistically, pretty even in possession. 3 shots to their 1, 51% possession for us. So we're not really dominating possession, but we are still in control. I think off the ball, we've conceded a few little corners in there, but nothing major. Yeah, we just want to... Oh, there you go. Juventus have scored. So there you go. Juventus have scored 1-0 to them against Malmo. Again, I don't expect Malmo to take anything from that game. Obviously, anything can happen, but I don't see that as something we should be rely upon. So we just got to do the job. Here's Malang Sarr. And again, so as we're giving a lot of praise here, remember this is Zenit, you know, so we got to be mindful of the fact that this is an experiment. Take the good things from the game. Don't overanalyze it too much because it is Zenit and we will have tougher games to come in terms of being pressed from the front, in terms of just quality going forward, all these things. So enjoy it. Take it for what it is. Take a couple little things, hopefully, that we can take into the Leeds game and go from there. Will Wolves away be way more difficult? Definitely will. 100%. So, yeah, that's how I'm looking at this game. Just taking it for what it is. Away goals don't count, do they, next round? I have no idea. I swear away goals always counted, no? They changed the rules again. Away goals have no meaning, literally just vibes. What are we talking about? Let me not involve myself in the conversation. Jared, you guys go back and forth. I'm not involved. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I don't have a clue. I'm not involved. Barkley on possession here. Out to Malang Sarr. Christiansen. Moise Kean got the goal on 18 minutes for Juventus. That's who scored. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, cool. Ball one back. Oh, very, 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 very complacent on the ball there from us. We need to get on the ball, string some passes together a bit. I am a little bit more confident if we'd have a bit more possession. Personally, this is not how I want us to be. Although with that forward line, you would say that counter-attacking would probably be Chelsea's strength with Werner and Lukaku up front. With them obviously swapping sides right now. If you was to take a look at that attack, counter-attacking might actually be the way to go. Lukaku running into space, Timo Werner running into space, them committing people forward. So Chelsea, maybe it is a tactic to have a bit less possession in this game and to soak up a little bit of pressure and then hit them on the counter. But for that to be the case, we just need to be a lot more decisive when we're in transition and make the right passes and not be sloppy. So that'll be down to Barkley, James, Hudson-Odoi, Mason Mount, and Saul in that 5 to put the passes together and be quick with it. So we'll see how that works, because I do like that attack with space in behind. I think if they even have a high to medium line with that attack, things could get scary, and not for us. But we'll see. We will see. Okay. What are you guys saying in the chat? Let's see. Where is Trevor, my little gun driller? Actually, he is injured. Think he'll be back next week. That was the update from Adam Newson from Football London. So hopefully he's back, because we need him back. We need everybody back. But we need him as well. So yeah, so that's where it is. Oh, okay, cool. Update on that. The away goals rule has been scrapped from all UEFA competitions from this season. So an equal aggregate in the knockout stages will lead directly to extra time and penalties. How do you guys feel about that? That is crazy. A little bit. It's a little bit untraditional. I don't know how to feel about that. I feel like I like the away goal rule. You know, it meant that now there's really no advantage to playing away from home first, is there? There's no real advantage. Yeah, it's weird. I'm not gonna lie. I think that kind of takes away any advantage of who plays home and away first. I feel like it might make things a bit more boring. I don't know. That's a bit weird. I don't know how to feel about that, because I've never, for as long as I've remembered, we've always had an away goal rule. So it felt right. You know, it felt right to have an away goal rule. I don't know. It's a bit strange. Interesting. Because do you know why I like it? Is because when you go away from home in the Champions League now, you have more emphasis to be attacking, to be bold, and it creates games like Real Madrid against Bayern Munich at the Allianz, where they slap them like 5-1. It creates games like that where, you know, if you have a great day away from home, you're through, basically. It makes a team that goes away have the guts to play football. And I think when you take away that rule, Lukaku is dancing through. Jesus Christ. That was almost a solo masterclass. But now we're on the break here. Zenit on the break. Malangsar close him. Cool. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like that kind of makes people a little bit more reserved on the away games, but we'll see how that works. Yeah, I guess if you are at home second, yeah, you're right, Dominic. You still have the advantage of going to extra time with the home crowd. Yeah, penalties. Yeah, true. We'll see how it goes. It's a bit strange. Yeah, Lukaku almost danced through there, but then we get caught in transition a little bit. Who's that? Is that Hudson-Odoi? Yeah, Hudson-Odoi was almost swapped positions with Werner for a second. I was like, there's no way Werner's gone to right wing back. At this point, I wouldn't even be surprised. At this point. Okay, so Chelsea, 24 minutes gone, 1-0 up against Zenit. And pitch is looking really pristine, man. Whoever put a roof on this stadium, smart individuals. Lukaku probably could have switched it to Saul, but keep it moving. There was a lot. If you look at the top of the pitch there was so much space for Saul Niguez, so much. And if Lukaku had just seen him and switched it, wow, acres of space out there. It was a whole new world out there for Saul Niguez. I guess he didn't spot it. I'm expecting Reece James to switch it, and he's pretty good at that. He had a lovely switcher play a couple of weeks ago. Can't remember who it was against. I think it was against Leicester, actually, yeah. For the last goal, he had a lovely switcher play over to the left-hand side from the right. I think. Maybe it's the second goal. I don't know. I can't remember. Waffling. What's going on here? What's going on here? Get there. Good save from Kepa. That's a couple times now down the left-hand side. There's been an overload and they've had space on transition. Saul Niguez needs to watch. He needs to watch that side. This is what I'm saying. Even as a wing-back, you still have to defend. You can't just negate that. That's still part of your game. So, because otherwise Sar's going to be exposed, and I'm not really trying to see Malang Sarr exposed 1v1 because I have no idea what's going to happen then. Cool. It started off well, guys. It's kind of petered out a little bit. I don't know if they're sitting back on purpose. I don't know if that's an instruction to have less possession. They definitely don't look like they're trying to keep the ball. Jesus Christ. Header just wide. Regardless, they shouldn't be conceding this many chances in open play. They need to fix this, man. This is not... It's not as good as it was at the start. First 10 minutes was strong. This is starting to crack now. I don't know if it's a game plan to have less possession, but there needs to be more control off the ball because they're splitting through us very easily now off the ball. Look at the gap. Look at the space, man. Look at the space for Malcolm. Is that Malcolm? So much space. Yeah, it was Malcolm. So much space for Malcolm. Jesus Christ. Bloody hell, man. Too much space out there. I don't know if it's because we're narrow. I'm trying to look at our shape, what the problem is. We do look narrow right now. Like there just seems to be acres of space out there on the left. I don't know, maybe Saul's tucking in because he's more of a midfielder. I don't know. Let me look at the shape because it's not good transitions. It's not good. Let's see. Go on. Give it to Reece. Okay, good. Need Mason to get in the game a bit more now. He needs to either, I don't know, drop deep or something, but he's not. Needs more touches on the ball, Mason, 100%. Game's gone by him a little bit so far. He had a few moments at the start, and I haven't seen him in ages now. To Reece. Good. Go on, Aspilicueta. Step forward. Switch it. Good. Now we've got space on this left. Good delivery now. Is that a corner? Good. Okay, cool. Why are you calling him an ostrich, man? What's wrong with you, fam? I don't even know what to even say to that, innit? Fam, just for no reason, just violence for no reason, fam. Absolutely no reason. Just so much violence for no reason. Oh my God. Man said ostrich. What is this? What is going on? Ball comes into the box. Header over the bar from Saul. Wasn't the easiest chance, to be honest. I'm definitely being that person. Yep. The backseat. You know, them brothers that just stir up shit. I can't believe you just called him an ostrich, fam. Oh my days. That's crazy, bro. Are you going to have that? Are you going to have that, fam? Are you going to have that? Don't let him talk to you like that. I'm definitely that guy. 100%. If it doesn't involve me, then that's the guy I'm going to be. That's a foul. That's a foul from Hudson-Odoi. I have no idea, bro. The goal came from Werner. Timo Werner with the goal. Tap in from the corner. Back post. He got the ball, but his whole body also got the man. So it's literally just went through him. So did he book him? Hopefully not. Wasn't really a booking in my opinion. 30 minutes gone. 1-0. Oh shit, really? Fuck. Hope. That keeps happening to Eunice, man. His streams keep dying. It's annoying as hell. Big up, though. Big up. Smash up the likes. Smash up the likes. Let me see. Why does that keep happening? I have that on Twitch. I don't have it on here, thank God. I'd be fuming. Absolutely fuming. Okay. That's cool. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe he's using OBS. I don't know. Okay, let's keep it stepping. I think he's using OBS. That might be why. Or I don't know. Come on. I have issues with StreamYard, but it's on Twitch. I don't have these issues on YouTube, so thank God. Intercepted, given away. We're definitely not here to control the ball, people. I'll tell you that. We're not here to control the ball. That's one thing we're not here to do. We are not here to control possession. I'll tell you that. 31 minutes gone. Zenit 0, Chelsea 1. Kit looks nice. Football doesn't. Big up, big up, big up. Appreciate it. This nerd thing is really sticking as well. I'm starting to like it. Even though I'm not smart. So it kind of doesn't make sense, but we move. It's the glasses, I guess. Do you know what I'm saying? You don't need to be intelligent. You just have to look intelligent. That's how it works in this world. You know what I'm saying? 32 minutes. Douglas Santos. Offside. That was really stupid from them. Literally from the throw-in, yeah. So Kepa will launch this. Flags are swaying in the background. Zenit atmosphere probably, I'm saying, is pretty good as well. Yeah, man, that's crazy. The thing keeps messing up. Don't know what's going on there, man. That's really annoying. Oh, come out and stop that. Good. Yeah, there we go. Hopefully Kepa does do the sweeper keeper stuff and we don't get exposed from these transitions. If you can stop him, then definitely do, because it's all mad. This Dutch goon is funny. You're a funny guy. You're a funny guy. Big up. Come on, Werner. Make the right decision now. Come on. 3v3. 3v3. Come on. Step up the gas. Step up the gas. Go on. Into Lukaku. Good. Go on, Lukaku. Oh, yep. Oh, so close. But that was good. That was a good counter. That was a good counter attack. Made the right decisions. Just didn't get the finish. But that's good. That's better than usual. Usually we absolutely F up our transitions. But that was good. 3v3, you'd probably say we should score. Maybe Mount should put that in. But we know we're not the best at finishing, so you kind of just take the rough with the smooth. Big up. Appreciate the super chat. Reece in midfield and Sauer at left wing back so far. I like it. Didn't predict it. Really didn't expect it. But here we are. You know, for me personally, Saul, I've said it before, I think his scanning, his awareness, his anticipation, especially in the Premier League and the speed, he's not quite up to it. So better to try him at left wing back where he can see the whole pitch in front of him and he doesn't have to really look around him too much. Unless, of course, now he's going to come up against top wingers, then obviously defensively that's going to be a question mark. But just in terms of on the ball in possession, I think left wing back he'll be better. And Reece, my biggest issue with Reece going into midfield wasn't Reece. It was more, what are we going to lose at right wing back? But of course, that means Callum goes over there over Azpilicueta, in my opinion, just for attacking impetus and having some pace and some dynamism. And it's not something I wanted to see, really, Hudson-Odoi at wing back again, because I did like him at left wing in that run of games. But with all the injuries we do have, it makes sense. So although I didn't have it in my head as an option, it does make sense and it is good. So yeah, credit to Thomas Tuchel again, finding solutions with injuries, with issues. And I wouldn't be surprised if we went like that against Leeds with James in midfield. If Jorginho is still having issues, Kova's obviously out now. Got to isolate. Kante's not going to be back. So maybe it will be Reece and Ruben in midfield against Leeds with Hudson-Odoi at right wing back. Maybe Alonso will come back at left wing back. Remember, Rafinha is going to be in that game as well. Stop that. Christensen, get there. Stop this. Stop it. Clear it. There we go. Whoa. Not trying to see any of that, guys. Come on. Fix up. So yeah, as I was saying, and then that would be your flat four in the game against Leeds. For me, the game against Leeds, the key thing is energy. We need to have energy. Of course, technical ability is important as well, but we need to match them in the running. I think Leeds have dropped off massively this season as well, but you still want to make sure that you apply yourselves, and they don't really change. Leeds, they might have caught people off guard in their first year, maybe the second year they're getting found out a bit more, but we just need to make sure we match them from an energy standpoint. So we don't want to get overrun. So we'll see how he goes. Remember, we have Brentford in the midweek next week as well, so that will probably have an effect on who plays against Leeds. Maybe more resting against Brentford in the cup. 36 minutes gone. Big up to you, nearly 500 in here. Smash up the likes. Really appreciate it. It's been a great day. Great London show earlier. Watchlong's going well. The game could be a bit better from our point of view in terms of just not sacrificing so many high quality chances. But to be honest, if we get in and out here with a win and no injuries, I'm taking that as a massive fat dub. I'm not complaining at all if that's the situation, even if it's not rosy. Intercept, clear, good. Hey, oi, get that away. Don't play games. That's looking mad. Oh my God, is that offside? That has to be offside. Please be offside. That's offside. Why is he the only one celebrating? Where's the rest of his teammates? Fuck the rest of his teammates. Oh, Jesus, I just said. Oh, you bastards. I should know that when the concurrent live viewers go up substantially, that something bad is about to happen. How could I be so naive? You're not all here to see me happy. Fuck. I was naive for thinking you all came here to wish me love and well and happiness. You didn't. The extra 100 of you definitely came here for violence. I respect it. I would too. Fuck. He's onside, man. And this is the thing. If you give up enough high quality chances and you're only 1-0 up, there's only one thing that's going to happen. And to be honest, if I'm being completely honest, they deserve that goal. We haven't really had any control. I was hoping it might be on purpose, but it isn't. We just don't have any control in terms of possession as much as I hoped. But we have been conceding chances, man. And you can't rest on your laurels at 1-0 or think that you're going to be able to get through it. It's just not going to happen. And another game goes by where we concede a goal and no clean sheet today. So not good, people. Not good. Statistics-wise, 7 shots for Zenit, 57% possession for Zenit so far in this match. That was even about 15 minutes ago, maybe 10. 2 shots on target for them as well. 2 off target, 3 blocked, 3 corners. Like, they're very much deserving of their equalizer. Very disappointing, man. We started so well, but we just lost all momentum. Don't know where it went. Maybe someone captured it and took it. I don't know. To be honest, maybe they had a, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that sway and momentum. Don't think so. Ball comes into the box, headed away. It was definitely coming. I can't really have any complaints. The goal was coming. Goal was definitely coming. It's a shame. They started the game very well. I thought we would go on to do a good, comfortable performance looking at the first 10 minutes. But then after that, now they've just kind of just done exactly what we maybe expected, which was not be as good as they, as the strongest 11 would be. So it's funny though, because it hasn't felt disjointed. It's not like we've had loads of the ball, or we've tried to have loads of the ball and we just, I don't know. It's weird. Maybe it is disjointed. I don't know. I'm not getting the same feeling I got against Watford. I'm getting more, I don't know. I'm getting a different vibe. I'm not getting the same vibe I got against Watford though. I'm getting a whole different vibe from this game, from this team. I feel like there's gears that they can go to, but they're not going to them. That's what I'm getting from them. They're not really, oh my God. Are you taking the piss? Is this a second? Fuck off. Hey, somebody better be offside because that's not funny. Don't pan to, don't be zooming on Tuchel's face like that. Yo, this has got to be a joke, fam. Hey, are you taking the piss? You man are fucking with me, surely. Oh my. Hey, Lord of mercy, fam. Lord of mercy. 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 What is this defense doing? If we don't have our defense, we don't have nothing left, fam. We can't afford for this defense. I don't know if it's the contracts, Christensen, Azpilicueta. Don't be down tooling now, because if this defense is done, we're fucked. Seriously, let's not do this. Let's not do this. Is he checking the goal? What's going on here? Fam, check that, recheck it, and check it again. It's like doing your homework in school. Check everything. Check your working out. Check the answer. Check your name on the front page. Check the fucking date. Check everything. Because this has got to be offside. There's no way we just conceded a second goal. There's no way. Don't play with me. You got a nice head of hair, referee. Don't play games now. Fuck off. Oh my God, man. You're taking the piss. How? How is this happening, fam? Oh my God, fam. You've got to be taking the piss. Saj is going to have a field day with me, fam. If this team... Fam, what's going on? What's going on? Oh my... Fam, what are we doing in this match now? What's going on here? Why are they just carving us open? They're doing incisions like we're a bunch of dead bodies. Well, what are we doing? What are we doing? They're literally doing incisions. Are we in a hospital? Come on, Werner. Go on, go on. Go alone, go alone, go alone. Take it. No. Oh, my God. Why would you go on your left? You're right-footed. Just do a little William shimmy and smash it across the goal. What are we doing? Yo, they are doing incisions on us, fam. They are making incisions like this is St. George's Hospital. They are making incisions on this defense. Cutting open. Looking for organs and lungs and kidneys and shit. This is nuts. Didn't know we donated organs around here. This is nuts. This team are taking the piss. Nah, this team are moving nuts. I'm sorry. Sorry, I haven't been looking at the chat, but I can't believe it, fam. They really want to do a madness tonight. That set, yo, was that Reece James that gave it away in midfield? Yo, this team is on crack. This team is on crack. I ain't even updated the score. Sorry. This team is on crack. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on. Sorry, I didn't want to update. I was trying to pretend like it didn't happen. I was hoping it didn't happen. It has happened. You know them ones where I was trying to live in an alternate universe where this score is not correct and I can just keep it at 1-1? Nah, it's really 2-1. Right, is that what it is? We're really losing. Okay. Swear. Say swear. Mad. Huh. Okay, so this is happening. Anyway, half time. All right. Well, I'll be back just after the break. Okay, half time. I really should have just not been here when that came back. I should have just not even been here. That would have been hilarious. Half time, 2-1 down, and I'm not really sure how to explain this. You know when you get in trouble at school and you have to go home to your parents and you know your teacher's going to call your parents or parents' evening's coming up, you know they're going to tell them what's going on. You just want to be ahead of the curve. I don't really know how to explain this. This is a sticky one. Awkward. Really awkward. Seriously. Just losing the ball a lot. No control. And conceding really, really high quality chances. Like, we are getting cut through. Like, seriously chopped up. It's not even like, you know, we're giving the ball away, but defensively we're solid and maybe the goals have come from a set piece. No, we are getting ripped. Like, we're getting cut up. They're going straight down the middle, straight through the heart of our defense. The ball is going in between players, and it's popping for them. Oh, Allah. Allah. Well, let me go through the comments. I don't really want to even say too much right now. Still gobsmacked. We have been zooted. It's an interesting word. I feel like that's definitely, and especially from Kid Crack, I feel like that's good. It all goes together. Oh, wow. Okay. The devastating December continues, ladies and gentlemen. The word defense. The whole defense needs a slap. I think the midfield do as well, because there's no control. We just keep giving the ball away. You know, we're not really, I mean, I already told you about our possession stats. We're literally, I think they must have had about maybe 60% possession now. Let me take a look at it again. So last time I checked, it was a 57. It is now a 54. Okay, so it actually dropped off. But they have had more possession in this game. They have definitely created a lot of opportunities. That one, just at the end of that half, they almost scored again with Kepa having to make a save. That's not Kepa's first save as well. He had to make another save, I think, earlier on. That was pretty crucial. Losing the ball way too much. I mean, if we're not going to win, then it doesn't matter if we win, if we draw or lose, to be honest. Like, either we're in the second half going to get 2 goals or we're not. Because Juventus are going to beat Malmo, in my opinion. They're 1-0 up in that game. Yeah, anything can happen, but I think they'll win. So unless we're going into the second half with the mindset of getting 2 goals, then this game don't really mean anything, to be honest. Yeah, I think whenever a defense is cut open like we have been, you have to say the midfield is also alongside with them at fault, because part of that midfield is Saul, who has been out of position a few times. Part of that midfield is Reece James, who gave it away for that third chance that they nearly scored from. Barkley, Hudson-Odoi, all of them in that midfield as well. You know, they're components involved in this. Mason Mount, you know, has missed an opportunity to maybe make it 2. It's not Not good, people. Yeah, everybody's going. Everybody's going for a. You know, you just need to go out for a quick smoke. Oh Lord, Jesus. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we're already through. It's not going to make a massive difference in terms of qualification. It just means we're not topping the group. It's like Man City against Leipzig right now. It's just like, I mean, actually, no, Man City still top the group. So this is not like that at all. Yeah. Let's see. This is Payne. City fans reminding us of Lukaku price when they've got Grealish. Remove Sarr, bring Thiago. I wouldn't bring Thiago on in this game. It's not worth it, people. We need to protect that man at all costs. He's 37. Zenit for BC. Get James his position back. We need midfield. Are they trying to get Tuchel sacked? It's not. Don't worry about that. That's not happening anytime soon. Bring on Ziyech right now. Go to a back four. Bring on Silva. There's Christiansen, both goals, man. Contract. Again, this is my only worry with the defense is actually the contract situations. I don't know if they're going to become a distraction as the season goes on. It's why I want things just tied up, whether you're leaving, staying, going, whatever, just get it sorted. Sign or don't sign, or go and sign for someone else. Just be concentrated like juice, fam. Because right now, these brothers are weak. There's a lot of water. A lot of water. I mean, the contract situation has been going on for months. He had a verbal agreement around September. Then, ever since then, things have obviously been going left. So that could be a part of it. I have no idea. Could easily be affecting him. This is my issue: is that there's so many things going on right now at this football club. It's never simple. It's never just plain sailing. We're already dealing with the deadly December. We got pure injuries now, which means this depth has really got the microscope under it, and a lot of this depth is very deceiving and questionable. And then on top of that, you've got contract situations. And in the area of the pitch that we could rely upon. And right now, last couple of games, we haven't been able to, and it showed. Man United concede, Watford concede, this game concede. West Ham, it's not good. Because if this team don't have its defense, it's a long day. Put it like that. Long day if this team don't have their defense. Get Ruben Loftus-Cheek in for Barkley and Rudiger in for Sarr. We do have 5 substitutions to use here. Why are we stinking up the pitch? I wish I knew. I mean, partly because we've got some really, again, Malang Sarr, Barkley, these aren't exactly first choice players. Christensen's moving a bit mad today. Saul, positioning wise at times, is moving a bit mad. Aspilicueta, you can say as well. Like, just the whole back three is just getting sliced up, and it's nuts. I've not seen Chelsea concede this many open play, like clear-cut chances through the middle of the pitch like this in a long time. They're really allowing them to slice through. Brentford was more of an aerial threat, 2 men up front, long ball, set pieces. But this is like slice. Like this is poor defending. This is proper slicing through. At ease as well. At ease. Sell the whole team now. Zooted. We need a midfielder in January. Missed the whole first half and I see this. Welcome. Yeah. I mean, my thoughts haven't changed. We need a left wing back and we need Gilmore probably record in January. That's the two positions in my video that I felt the two areas we need to rectify in January to keep pace in the Premier League title race. I think get a top left wing back, not Saul, not a makeshift. I mean, he started okay, he started well, and then positionally started to ghost. Again, for me, you get a proper top left wing back, man. You go and pay for one. I'm sorry. Take your money out of your purse and go and fucking pay. Do you know what I mean? Don't wait for Chilwell. Don't expect Chilwell to be something after this injury immediately. Go and get your money out and pay for it. We made a profit in the summer. There's no excuse. There's absolutely no excuse. Tuchel deserves it. The team deserve it. The players that have been performing for the last calendar year, they deserve it. They deserve to have a left wing back at the level that they need it to be. So, and the fans deserve it as well. So, go and get a left wing back. Make that the second purchase for Tuchel, the second permanent purchase, and probably bring Billy back. Yeah, I think Billy can bring a lot to this team in terms of he has the energy, he has the passing accuracy in terms of his incision. And passing through the lines. He has the mobility to get around. He is a tough kid in terms of the tackling and getting stuck in. Yes, defensive positioning wise, he's going to need help. He's not a holding midfielder. But in terms of on the ball in possession, he loves to dictate. He loves to get many touches in. He does it for Scotland. Did it for Scotland against England in the Euros. He's going to do a better job in that midfield in the Premier League right now than Saul is going to do. Saul is literally left wing back or bust right now in the Premier League. And even at that, it's a tall order. I don't know if I want to see Saul against Rafinha. Don't think I want to see Alonso against Rafinha. It's just long day. Long day. So you say let's change formation. That would mean Azpilicueta would have to go to left back because we don't have a left-footed guy who can go left back. So yeah, that's definitely how that'd have to go. Going through the comments. Big up to 871 of you in here. Really appreciate it. I'm sure half of you are enjoying yourselves. Well, at least 1/3 in terms of the result or the scoreline. Juventus are winning, and they will, in my opinion. So don't even look at that. That will just depress you further. Leave it. Yeah, we do have a December curse, man. I'm not going to lie. I thought Tuchel would break that curse. He broke the St. James's one and whatnot, but he's just got so many injuries, man. It's just peak. They all look very leggy. People calm down. A lot of players hasn't played together, played enough together. I swear to God, it does affect the team. 100%. It will be disjointed. Because of that as well, but also because some of these players aren't good enough. I want to make that clear. Like, yeah, half of it will be down to not playing enough together, not being up to match sharpness, but also sometimes players are just not good enough. And there's definitely a couple of guys out there that you'd say are not Chelsea first team level, Champions League level, and that's also important to note as well. If I hear Big Steve was right in my comments one more time, I'm going to lose it. I need Man City to see Middlesbrough again like the old days, man. I need an 8-1 slapping. The confidence they have is just pissing me off. It's confidence that is coming from a place of consistency in the league. It's understandable, but it's so jarring. Can't wait until Pep leaves. We need Silva for Leeds. Spot on. That's why I wouldn't bring him on. If we're going to have a Kalam, just leave it. Let this game be the Kalam. Don't let it be Leeds. Is my motto. Sorry. Like, don't make Leeds problems be this game as well. Like, separate the two games because the importance is completely different. If we're going to lose this game, I'm not going to be happy, but cool. Move on. Don't make this game be the game where we end up losing Leeds as well or dropping points here. 2-2, a better performance in the second half, still don't top the group, and then injury. And it affects the game against Leeds. We cannot be that team. We cannot be that team at all. I'm afraid, no, that can't happen. We have a lot of problems injury-wise. We can't afford to lose more people for Leeds. So we need to be careful. And Thiago Silva is one of those people that just should not touch this pitch. Just needs to rest desperately. I can barely keep up with the comments. So many comments. Okay, super chat from Manuel. That obviously has to take priority. Emmanuel Frank says, you said don't expect a good performance, but did you think it would be this bad? It feels like they don't want the W. Good question. I think, listen, the reason why I said don't expect a good performance is because look at the team out there. You know, it's a lot of rotation. It's a lot of players that are part of the B team, you would say. Yeah, there are some first choices in there, but, you know, even Christensen, you know, now we have to question his headspace in terms of the contract. James is out of position. And, you know, Lukaku's coming back to fitness. And so, you know, there's not really many players in that team that are playing at an optimum level. So, yeah, I didn't expect a good performance. Now, I thought I was going to be completely wrong. After the first 10 minutes, we blitzed it. We looked great. I thought, okay, wow, I'm going to be completely wrong on this and we're going to put in a good performance. But no, I wasn't wrong. We are not putting in a great performance. And it's actually worse than I thought. Yeah, I didn't expect us defensively to be this bad. I thought attacking-wise, it would be a long day in terms of breaking Zenit down. And Zenit would be a difficult team to bypass. But Zenit have actually been, maybe because of us, giving the ball away so much, they've been a lot more threatening on the attack than I expected. Yeah, the back line is not the usual back line, but Azpilicueta you can usually depend upon. Christensen you can usually depend upon. And then the one weak link is Malang Sarr. But I expected us defensively to be a lot better than this. So that is a bit of a surprise. I didn't think we'd be 2-1 down, no. My prediction was 1-0. Maybe 2-1 win, but not 2-1 down. So, yeah. Is that a funny comment there? Is man trying to get pulled to get to the bench and get the bubble coats back on? Let's see. This is an interesting one. YB1 says, bring back Gallagher and Brozier. Like someone said, our academy boys have done better than some of our signings this season. In fact, only Ziyech and Chilwell, for me, have turned up. Kai in spells. Interesting. Second half's about to kick off, so I'm going to get the timer ready on that. Let me just check that I'm not missing any super chats. There's a lot of people saying stuff in the chat, so I can't see everything, unfortunately, there. Okay, cool. So, Real Jamal says, Matisse, man, paying $5 a month on paracetamols. Paramount Plus. We said paracetamols. I thought you was I thought the performance was so bad that you was ill and you was having to shell out pills. Paramount Plus for this ? Sal and Barkley need to reimburse me. Okay, so second half. Oh man. I thought you said paracetamols. I was laughing my head off. Okay. No subs. Second half kicks off. And we are 2-1 down, 45 minutes. And work to be done, ladies and gentlemen. So let's see. Let's see what happens. Okay, so I really hope we make it till January. Yeah, same. Exactly the same, man. Like, my mentality right now is just make it to January. Liverpool is on January the 2nd. Just make it to January. Get to that point where we have hopefully wins under our belt in the Premier League up until then. It's going to be difficult, but beat Villa, beat Wolves, beat Everton, beat Brighton, beat Leeds. Beat these teams. Not Villa, sorry. That wasn't part of the run. Wolves, Everton, Brighton, Leeds. I think 4 games. Beat those teams. Brentford in the Cup. 5 games, I think. Beat those teams. And then January we go again with some additions, hopefully. And I mean additions immediately. Like, we're not waiting until January 31st and shit like that. This board and this scouting team need to be on it now. And in January, we need to be making moves on January the 1st. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, I'm expecting movement, bids or recalls or something. Do not let this go for the whole January with no movement. You know there's issues. It's clear as daylight. You know there's issues because in the summer there was positions that we were looking at that we didn't get, like wing back, like Spinzola, like Hakimi. You knew we were chasing a 6. You got Saul. You didn't get Tchouaméni. You know there's issues because you wanted to sign a certain amount of players in the summer that we couldn't all get. Fair enough. Not blaming you completely because Hakimi didn't want to join. The only one I will blame us on is Tchouaméni instead of Saul. Like, that one from Scout Scott, that was a howler. But the wing back thing, fair enough. You had 3 names maybe. Hakimi didn't want to join. Spinzola got injured. Fair enough. And Livramento obviously ended up wanting to leave as well. Maybe we didn't look after that situation as we should have in the early months under Tuchel in terms of reassuring the player. But cool, that's fair enough. You have to rectify that in January and make sure that we make that all right. And you got to sort out those 2 positions, wing back and midfield, and get these centre-back contracts sorted. If Aspie's staying, sign up Aspie. If Silva's staying, sign up Silva. If Christensen's staying, sign up Christensen. If Rudiger's going, Rudiger, sign whatever you got to sign with Real Madrid or Bayern Munich and then get your head back in the game. I need decisions. It's called Decision December. It's no longer anything else. It's called Decision December. I need decisions. Ball in behind here. Come on, Reece. Sorry. Hudson-Odoi. Oh, deflected. Cleared away. Okay, so sell bums like Alonso, Saul, and Barkley and Sarr. That's from Eye Test Merchant. I think you can there is probably a window for a few of those players. I think Alonso, there's always a window in Italy for wing backs. Saul, I don't think we can cancel Saul's loan because he can't re-register with Atletico. So the only other thing I can think of is him going to another club on loan, which we would obviously have to help Atletico sort out. Which is probably easier. I don't know. It depends on his wages on that one. I don't know what he's on at Atletico and what we're paying. So maybe it's not as easy as I would hope. So that's that situation. And when it comes down to Barkley, there's always interest. I think Newcastle could definitely be interested there, and Malang Sarr, I think AC Milan are interested. So there's a lot of options. Calvin Phillips I think there's better on the market for me. If we're going to get a DM, we should get a top quality one, in my opinion, because the age range of Kante and Jorginho is coming into their 30s. So we need to make sure that the next crop are ready to go. And I think you do that by just getting top players. You know, I've seen Chelsea with Ballack, Lampard, Makelele, Essien fighting it out. I don't know why we would then compromise ourselves and be hesitant to have top players fighting. Again, Tuchel's flexible. If we've got too many top midfielders, then guess what? We'll just play a midfield 3. He'll switch it. He mirrors what he's got. So I know that the manager's formation, flexible formation wise. So for me, just give him as many top players with top mentality and top technical ability as possible that he wants, and let him do it from there. So for me, no, I think we can get much better than Calvin Phillips in the DM position. I'd much prefer Tchouaméni. I'd much prefer Declan Rice. I'd much prefer probably a few others as well. So, yeah. Okay, let me see what else is people saying. Comments. Yeah. That's definitely, yeah. He got injured. Yeah, he's crucial for Leeds. Leeds are not having a great year this year defensively. So My point is there's better. So for me, I'm only interested in getting the best. And Tchouaméni and Declan Rice have a much higher ceiling. So, okay. Yep. Okay, that's it. What's going on? I'm seeing a lot of people say Kepa saved us. Ball on the right. Malcolm checks back in. Malang Sarr is getting absolutely twisted on this side of the pitch. It's so easy. Like, for me personally, I am cool with a drop-off, but you have to do your homework. We know Malcolm's left-footed, so why was it so easy for him to just chop in his left foot, chopping and cutting on his left foot? He literally committed himself, overexerted himself, and then one touch and bang. He's literally just on his left foot taking a shot. You should be shielding the left foot. You know, you should know that he's left-footed and you should be stopping him from cutting in, not letting him chop you up like that. It's too easy. Shot from Barkley straight at the goalkeeper. It's too easy, man. Too easy. Way too easy. And the thing is, a lot of people say, well, Malang Sarr's not had a lot of minutes. Well, he's depth. You know what I'm saying? Like, depth doesn't get loads of minutes. So this is what I'm saying. When you're depth, you have to come in and have a good performance. If you don't, then you're always going to be depth. And eventually you're going to be sold. Depth players don't expect or train to have consistent minutes. That's not what depth expect. If you're a depth player, you should be working to put in a performance when you get the opportunity. That's the mindset you have to be in, not I need consistent minutes to perform. You're never going to get consistent minutes because you're depth. And Loftus-Cheek, credit to him, he was depth at the start of the season. Then as soon as he got his opportunity, he took it. And then he wasn't depth anymore and he was in the team a little bit more. But if you're depth and you don't take your chances when they come, you're always going to be depth. So I can only make so many excuses for poor performances when you get your opportunity. It makes no sense. At some point, you have to have a good impact. Lukaku had no space there, and Zenit get it away. Oh, okay. Let's see what substitutions are made. We have 5 changes. The bench is at the bottom of your screen. Feel free to let me know what substitutions you would make. We're coming up to the 55th minute now in this game. The substitutions bench is there. Mendy, Bettinelli, Alonso, Rudiger, Silva, Pulisic, Loftus-Cheek, Ziyech, and Kai Havertz. Let me know what substitutions you guys would make in the comment section down below. Very interested to see. Very, very interested to see. Okay, I'm going to be going through some of your comments. Loftus-Cheek needs to come on. Ziyech and Pulisic to come on. I'd bring on any player that needs match fitness. I like the sound of that. Interesting. Ruben Loftus-Cheek for Barkley. Bring on Bettinelli, make this more funny. You're taking a piss. I don't think you're a Chelsea supporter. You must be someone else. You must be a rival fan. There's no way you want to see. Well, actually, to be honest, I don't know. I've never seen him in goal, to be honest, for us. So he might be decent. I don't know. He might not stink up the place. Ball in from Hudson-Odoi. Headed by Saul. Werner. Oh, my God. Cleared away. Cleared away. Hacked away. You think it's Tuchel's fault in terms of what? In terms of team selection? Let me know. Someone just said Tuchel's fault, to be honest. Let me know why. There's going to be a lot of slander today. I can feel it. Oh, okay. Mason Mount into Lukaku and hacked away. To be fair, that wasn't an easy ball to control. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sit here and lie. I know people are going to get onto him and say heavy touch. That wasn't an easy ball to control. That was fizzed in very quickly. That was a big fizzed in one. Oh man, people are fuming. Saul with the shot saved. Yeah, parried away. Lovely jubbly. The comments, man. Oh my god, people are fuming. This game won't really get me angry too much unless we absolutely get slapped like 4-5-1. Just because if we're not going to win, then it doesn't matter if we draw or lose. Like we're finishing second. Now, does this mean something more than just the game in terms of the depth again being at question? Yes, of course. If we're looking deeper than just the match, then a lot of question marks on Chelsea's depth and what they can do if called upon 100%. But just in terms of the actual result, it doesn't really mean anything if we don't get a win here. We have to score 2 goals or it doesn't matter. Here's Mason into Azpilicueta, deflected and cleared. I would like to see Ziyech come on. I think we can definitely bring him on. He hasn't played a massive amount of minutes. Sometimes he's off the bench more time. I think Ruben can definitely come on as well. I'd bring on Ruben for Barkley and I'd bring on Ziyech for probably Werner. Yeah, probably Werner. Yeah, Ziyech for Werner and Ruben for Barkley, I think. Yeah, no, I get you on that point. Yeah, about carrying momentum into the next game. We've been playing shit, so some more losses now mean worse form. Yeah, I get you. 100% get that. But if you want a positive, performances like this with Roman in attendance, hey, you already know what it is with that January transfer window. So at least this team aren't papering over the cracks in terms of performance and they're really exposing themselves. And that means in January, I'm expecting moves. I'm expecting at minimum one recall and 1 signing, minimum in January. Because there's some players here that they can't be part of this run to the end of the season if we're going to win stuff. If we're going to finish third and get knocked out in the quarterfinals of the Champions League or semis, then don't make any changes. But if you want to win something, then you need to make changes. So it's exposing Mandem. It's exposing some Mandem 100%. Why is Barkley taking corners? Need to call Interpol. Atletico have scammed us. Oh, man. Well, Saul, at least we didn't spend a lot for. Party at Arsenal is another one. I mean, I know he's had injuries, but he's really struggling, man. Really, really struggling out there. Struggling. Oh, Lord of mercy. Lord of mercy. We are struggling. Free kick. Wide free kick for Reece James. Hopefully he can get some whip and some bend on this and we can equalize. Because I'm telling you right now, if this team's going to score 2 goals, they really need to get a move on because it's not our forte to be getting 3 goals in a game very often. I know it's happened a few times, but ball comes in, headed away. And a miscommunication, I think, there a little bit. But back to Christensen. I think for me personally, Pulisic, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Ziyech, they can all come on. You can even make 3 at the same time just to really just change this game. I wouldn't bring on Kai. I wouldn't bring on Silva. And I wouldn't bring on Rudiger. I'd leave all those guys. So the defense maybe doesn't get a change. But yeah. Oh, good one too. Werner, Lukaku. Yes! Come on! Yes, Lukaku finally breaks his duck and gets his goal. Well-worked team goal from Chelsea. Good 1-2, I think, between Mason Mount and Timo Werner. a player that was looking like he may have to come off soon, but he's had some sort of impact there. It was a good one too. Oh, it was between him and Barkley, was it? Yeah, and Lukaku's onside, and Lukaku gets his goal. Very much needed to put a halt and a pause to some slander, and hopefully give him some confidence. And Werner gets a goal and an assist, despite not having a great game. And this is why I say sometimes goals and assists do not tell the full story. Werner's got a goal and an assist today. Has he had a great game? In my opinion, no. But on SofaScore, it will look good. It will look green. So this is why I always say you need to watch and then put the GA with it afterwards. But don't just assume just because GA looks good, the player's playing well. Is all I have to say on that. So at least he's got some output though with that assist. Goal of the tournament, 2-2. So maybe now we have a chance, hopefully. Hopefully, people. Come on, let's step this up now. Second half, Reece James gives it away. I would like Reece James to be moved back to right wing back, I think, and let Loftus-Cheek come on potentially in that midfield. I don't know. I just want to see the delivery from that right-hand side, man, into Lukaku. But maybe we can't afford to do that defensively, to be honest. Ruben and Barkley probably get torn open defensively. We're doing more stripping down the left. More stripping down the left-hand side. Strip. Take your clothes off down the left-hand side if you're a Chelsea player. We're just stripping. What's going on? This is mad. It's actually illegal. What's going on over there? Really is. If I have to tell you again about this left-hand side, I'm going to lose it. I've had to say it so often now. It's nuts. It's actually nuts. Oh, Lord, the left-hand side is crazy. Okay, so who did the 1-2 with Werner for the goal? Was it Mount or was it Barkley? I didn't see it as clearly as I wanted to. Barkley comes off for Ziyech. Little conversation between Tuchel and Barkley as he comes off. And Hudson-Odoi comes off for Pulisic. And that's all good with me. I don't think Hudson-Odoi has really done anything of note today. I think he's been a bit quiet. So, again, everybody started well, but since then they've been quiet. Ziyech comes on. Pulisic comes on. Lovely stuff. So, that for me means that Mason Mount will drop into the pivot next to Reece James. Ziyech will go into the front three, and Pulisic will play where Hudson-Odoi has been playing. Unless there's a formation change, that's how I see that going. So yeah, let's see how it looks. At least now we've got some fresh players on the pitch. 2 players that I wanted to see come on have come on. So, and to be honest, I can understand not bringing on Ruben, considering Ruben will have to play against Leeds. So he's actually made, the 2 substitutions you probably really want him to make. The 2 guys that are minutes-wise not clocked up loads of minutes where they can't come on and make an impact. 25 minutes to go. More than enough time to get a winner. Said we'd have to score soon if we wanted to really make a full comeback here, and we've done that. So let's see what they've got left. What do you mean? Yeah, just watching him at right wing back when he's been playing left wing, it's just a bit demoralizing, isn't it? Christensen into Mason Mount, who turns, finds Lukaku, and that wasn't great from him. That's where I expect better hold-up play from Lukaku. That was poor. That was very poor. Cleared away. Sarr getting bodied. Oh, yeah, there it is. Oh, God. I just don't feel comfortable with him in there. I really don't. Especially him and Saul next to each other on that left. It's awful. Not good. Sa and Saul defensively on the same side together. It's a mad day. Mad day, mad day, mad day. Can we get back to Maury? Someone said. Sa is done. Sa is so bad. Sa is playing like a 12-year-old. Sa needs to get taken off. Oh. So I'm not being harsh when I say Saul is just a profit player. Are we all in agreement on that one now? I'm not being harsh. You see what I see now? Can't turn water into wine for everything. Brother wasn't starting at Porto last year, honestly. He's here purely to be back up. I don't even think... Oh, Werner. Oh, mistake. Come on, Lukaku. Hurry up and get into position. Oh, my God. Oh, Lord of mercy. We should have been doing a lot better there. I think Werner was waiting for support, but Lukaku just didn't really move quickly enough for me. He should have been busting a gut to get into position. Just kind of just jogging. But again, it's 67 minutes gone. Maybe the man is absolutely dead. Maybe. Good bit of possession from Chelsea there. Dispossessed now. Yeah, Lukaku looks very tired now. I'm not going to lie. He looks really leggy, really lethargic. Looking like he'll probably come off the pitch soon. You can see Lukaku is just like not moving as quickly as he was at the start of the season. Yeah, I mean, you can say that about Brentford, but at the same time against Brentford, we still conceded a lot of shots on target. Mendy was man of the match. So he was good because we kept a clean sheet. Did he win all of his aerial duels? Was he exposed aerially at times? Yes. Did we concede a lot of shots on goal and have to get bailed out by Mendy? Yes. So, it's half and half. It was his first game in the Premier League, I think, though. So again, context. There's a lot of context to it. I think he was good at best. Maybe decent. I'll give him a good. But nothing crazy. Wanted Benrahma for Werner. See why now, guys, from YB1. Interesting. I know a lot of people did like Benrahma when he was at Brentford. The Championship, Messi. Okay, so see what I mean about Werner? It's like goal and assist, but man, are still really frustrated with him. So the problem with us is that we've got a lot of players that can have good moments, but then are equally as frustrating as hell for a long period of time as well in the game. Reminds me a lot of Bruno Fernandes, but we don't have the same output, so it's even worse. Like a lot of moments, Bruno Fernandes will just piss you off with what he does, but then he'll score an assist at times as well. But unfortunately, the guys that we're talking about here don't score an assist as often as he does. So corner comes in from Zenit, headed away and chested down. Malcolm here, back out wide. Ball comes in, header. Whoa! What a save from Kepa. Jesus, that's the save of the game. That is the save of the game from Kepa. Right to down to his left-hand side of the goal. Proper reflexes there. Down so quickly. That was a brilliant save. That was a brilliant save from Kepa, man. Brilliant save. Jesus Christ. Today is a long day. Wow, that was close, man. That was really, really close, people. Madness. Let me know in the chat, for Chelsea, especially Chelsea fans, should I put the review out for this game straight after the game, or should I put it out after all the Champions League games are finished? Let me know in the comments what you guys want. and I'll use that to gauge what's going on, because obviously there's still Champions League games going on. So, Malcolm, my God, this is so bad. Jesus Christ, cleared away after all the Champions League games. After, just pretend this game didn't happen. We can't do that. Can't do that. After. Okay, cool. I feel like after. Keep putting in after if you haven't said anything, just so I really get a gauge of how many people are. Man said no review. Oh my God. Man said no review. Yep, true. Find out the teams we can play. That's a good point. After. Cool. I'll take your advice then. After it is. Thank you for the feedback. Much appreciated. Now we have to do a review. But yeah, I'll do it after. So as soon as full-time whistle blows and all the other games, I'll have this uploaded. So then we can look back on it. And then obviously, we could talk about who we could get. So yeah, I'll do that. Cool. Man said during. Oh, Lord. Okay, cool. No problem. Thank you for your feedback. So 72 minutes gone, 2-2. We can win, but we can lose is the way to put it. Like, we're not all over them. We're in no way, shape, and form dominating. They are looking dangerous. They are creating opportunities. They are running us ragged. This left-hand side in particular for Chelsea looks absolutely awful defensively. And if the goal does come, I'm not going to lie, I expect it to come from over there. But here they come down the left, so maybe I'll get a surprise. Oh, shit! Malcolm, pull back. Oh, my God. We are on our last legs in terms of not conceding. Like, it really doesn't get any closer than this, people, to conceding. Jesus Christ, man. What is wrong with us? Oh, man, we're really stinky over there, man. We're really, really getting bodied. But to be honest, we're getting bodied on both sides. The whole defense is getting clapped. Butt cheeks just getting clapped on every side. The left cheek, the right cheek, the whole dude, both cheeks clapped. Like, it's nuts. Absolutely nuts, people. The defending is hideous. It is awful. It is mad. Really poor defending. This is probably one of our worst performances defensively this season. No cap. One of our worst. I'm trying to think of worse because West Ham, I don't know. West Ham first half, we were winning. I can't remember defensively if we were really, really poor. Second half, obviously we were. I don't know, man. This is poor. Lukaku comes off and on comes Kai. Again, I didn't want that to happen, but at the same time, Lukaku's energy levels is gone. He's probably no use to us for the last 15 minutes from what I've been watching. So on comes Kai, and hopefully that gives us an opportunity to win. Now that it's 2-2, it makes sense. You never thought you'd be happy to see Alonso. Wow, Alonso comes on for Saul. Wow. Man said he would never thought he'd be happy to see Alonso. This is mad. Do you know how peak that is to say? Do you know how mad that is, what you've just said? Especially when he's not even in form. Do you know how mad that is? Oh, my God. What you've just said there I've fully deeped it now. Yeah, you're celebrating Alonso coming on. I've fully deeped the situation. Well, we tried it with Saul, and it's clearly not worked. Left wing back. Just catalogue of chances. I mean, it doesn't help that he's with Saul, but... Sorry, not Saul. It doesn't help that Saul is with Sarr. But yeah, mad. I'm not sure who's hampering who. I think they're both just hampering each other. Just being themselves. Yeah, for me, there's just been far too many opportunities coming down that right-hand side. Oh. And what we need to do for me personally, and what I will be doing in my review, is you cannot let goals and assists cover up deficiencies. And again, like I said, Werner has got a goal and assist to his name. Great. He's had moments, but overall today, he still hasn't been, for me, good enough in terms of just general play. So much frustration from that attack at times. So it's not good enough. When you see what Bernardo Silva and players like that do in their front three or front four, then it's night and day, people. Absolutely night and day. And the longer we allow moments, and I keep saying this, same with Alonso, I said the same thing. The longer we keep allowing moments from players to mess up our judgment of overall performance, is the longer we're going to see some of these players in this team and we're going to think, oh, they've had a good game. Well, they haven't. They haven't had a good game. They've been pretty average at best. So we need to stop this whole moment shit and start having some serious performances throughout 90 minutes. When we get that, then we might have some serious shit going on here. Until then, nah. Man, am saying they need a drink in the chat. This is crazy. Man, am saying terminate Sar's contract. Yo, this is just one big laughing stock. Look at the chat. Look at the chat, fam. Man, am just laughing. Raw. This is mad. I've never seen anything like it, fam. Oh my God. Look at the laughter in this chat, fam. Man, them are just bawling their eyes out now. It's just become funny. Oh, wow. Man, them are actually just laughing. The only reason why I'm watching and not looking at the chat because I need to be able to analyze this at full time with the review. But you man are funny, fam. You man are funny. Yeah, this brother here, you see this big tank of a player? This is the guy I'm afraid of getting the winner. I was waiting to see him. What's his name? Dalzuba. He scares the shit out of me, fam. That brother there, he's got a winner. He's got a winner written all over him. I'm telling you. Yeah, it's a proper problem. Yeah, I'm telling you, I can smell it. Especially the way we're defending today. I can smell this shit from a mile away. My God. My God. Ooh, painful viewing. Okay, Chelsea on the attack here. Timo Werner. Are we gonna? Okay, straight up defender out for a corner. Okay. Like when you watch a game, how many times did the player piss you off? This is a good way of judging, regardless if they've had a good game or not. That's how I see it. My review will be damning. I'm telling you now. Ball comes into the box. And Zenit are coming on the attack down the left-hand side. Ball comes into the box, out for a corner. This is really, it's going to go either way, man. Any team could get this goal. It's really, you can't judge it. You can't predict it. It's mad. And the funny thing about it is if we score, we're top of the group. Juventus are currently, let me see. Let me just see if it's comfortable. Because if it's 1-0, maybe Malmo could do a madness, but yeah, it's 1-0. So I guess Malmo could get a late goal, maybe. But yeah. It's a long day. Long day, people. Alonso Sarr connection, bro. I don't even want to know about all that over there. To be honest, whenever the ball's down the left-hand side, I'd rather just not watch. I'd honestly rather just not watch. Good header from Kai. Lovely link up from Kai. Kai's really doing a lot better last couple games. Really happy with his link up. He's taken his finger out of his ass, as they say. Alonso. Oh, look at that. Look at this. Fuck me. Fuck me. How am I having to watch this? It's Champions League. This is not Conference League, fam. This is Champions League. I'm watching Alonso. Fuck the chair, fam. Let me actually do the move, innit? Hold on. Because you don't need a chair for this, fam. This is the brother. Moving like that. What are we doing here? With the left foot just like that, planted. Robotic. What are you doing? Use your right foot. Use your right. Why are we just using what's this? What's this? Twisting and turning like Don Robbie, fam, with the party video. There's no need, fam. Use your right, fam. Oh my God. It's actually sickening to have to watch this, fam. Fuck me. These two players on the left-hand side are actually diabolical. If I have to see this again, fam, nah. This is Champions League, you know. Big Champions League. Not conference. Are we playing Mura? Huh? Are we playing Mura? Stupid. This is mad. This is actually mad. I can't believe I just watched that. You men are professional footballers. Oh my goodness. You men are professional footballers. Oh my God. Oh my God. Professional footballer cannot use his right foot. Oh my God. You are a professional footballer and you cannot use your right foot. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wow. Can you imagine? Professional footballer. Big full-time professional footballer cannot use Mahad. And we're just talking about in possession. Not shooting, not passing. Just take a couple touches with your right foot to control the ball. Big professional footballer. Mad. And they tried to offer Rudiger a contract less than what Alonso's on. You fucking ham roll. I'm not surprised Rudiger's leaving. They try to offer Rudiger a contract less than what Marcus Alonso is earning. Taking the piss, fam. You're taking the piss. You're disrespected. It's just disrespectful. Imagine being offered a contract less than what he's on. You're rude, fam. Roman is rude. Whoever is sanctioning this is rude. Rude. I don't blame Rudiger, fam. I'm sorry. Disrespectful. It's disrespect of the highest order. Lord mercy. Lord mercy. Lord mercy. Well, we've scored, have we? Fuck me, fam. Lord mercy. Wow. Honestly, fam. Go on, cut in. There we go. Fuck. Jesus Christ. Listen, this ain't been fun, but cool, innit? Thank goodness, fam. But wow, it's been grim viewing, fam. My goodness, fam. This performance has been mad. Yeah, good 1-2 from Ziyech and was it Pulisic? Good turn. Werner finally turns properly in the box and gets his right foot on it. That takes average to good. We'll give you a good now. Now that you've got your second and it wasn't a tap in, like you actually did well for that one. You had to do something. I'm going to give you a good. Going to give you a B- for your performance. B-. But this has been an absolute car crash to watch at times, honestly. My God, some things that have been taking place on this football pitch have been criminal. There's been some real criminal activity on this football pitch. It's been quite interesting to watch. Fam, I'm absolutely crying, fam. I'm crying at this performance, fam. Crying. It has been a madness. Someone said Timo Bolakor. What did you just... Oh... Fam, what have we actually had to watch today? It's been mad. Let me just keep scrolling in the chat. Fam, just end this game, fam, innit? Just end the game, innit? Because it's been too much. To have to watch this has actually been a comedy. A comedy. In my humble opinion, this team stand no chance against Bayern, PSG, City, Liverpool, and Real. I cannot imagine seeing Vinicius versus Alonso and Davis versus Alonso. Or Davis will be on the other side of the pitch, thank God. But to be honest, if Bayern was smart, they just put him right wing and see what happens. Kick the ball into the opponent's legs, FC. Oh, man, you have to laugh, honestly. I understand now why you might have been laughing in the chat. I fully get it now. I fully get it. Yeah, this has been entertaining in a different type of way. I'll take it. I'll definitely take it. But this performance has been mad. Honestly, mad. There will be positives to draw, 100%, but mad. Okay. A couple minutes to go until we're out of prison. And we can finally just get out of Russia, get out of the cold, and, just move on. Move on. I think Roman has seen enough. I think Roman has seen enough, people. Seen enough, honestly. Oh, man. What a game. They've got me standing up, twisting and turning and dancing and whatnot. That's how much madness I've seen today. Get out of the gulag. That's what we're on. Lord of mercy. Lord of mercy. I gotta watch this back. God damn. I'll watch this back. 5 attempts, 3 on target, 2 goals for Timo Werner tonight. We kick off next Thursday against Everton on 7:15. What? Next Thursday? Say it ain't so. That must be a mistake. So when do we play Brentford? Oh, no, so I'm confused. Chelsea fixtures. Oh, shit. We don't play Brentford for time. Oh, Lord, I got this completely wrong. So we have Leeds, then we have Everton. I thought it was a cup. I thought it was a cup week. Okay. We have Leeds, then we have Everton on Thursday, then Wolves on the Sunday, and then Brentford. Then it's Christmas. Okay. Well, that's interesting. And then we have Villa. So we do have Villa, and then we have Brighton. So we do have Villa in this run. Interesting. Okay. Couple minutes to go. This game has been hilarious. So funny. I'm probably just going to be laughing in my review. I'm not going to lie. I think I'll just laugh. I think I might actually just laugh. So funny. Might even get the apple juice out because now that I've got time to make it, because you guys want it after the other round of Champions League. I'm going to get some apple juice. We're going to have a great laugh. We're just going to laugh. The review is going to be hilarious. Yeah, we're not even going to take this seriously, people. We're just going to just laugh. So funny, man. I can't wait to describe all the performances in the most comedic way I can possibly think of. I'm going to have a lot of analogies. Oh, it's going to be a blessing. It's going to be a blessing. And then all you can eat Chelsea tomorrow. That should be hilarious as well. This is going to be so much fun. Can't wait to talk about this. Imagine if it was just a 12-minute clip of me just going, just for 12 minutes. Can you imagine? That would be fantastic. That would be a proper game review. If I just laughed for the I will do that, Don't test me. I will do it. Imagine if I just laughed for 10 minutes, just laughing. 6 minutes of injury time, guys. Can you imagine if I just laughed for 10 minutes straight? Oh my God. It would actually be gas. It would actually be gas. Oh God. Okay. Don't worry, I do have a timer. Just 1 second on that. So I'm telling you, man, I could just sit there and laugh for 10 minutes. Ugh. Oh, crazy. Man said laugh without smiling. I don't even know how to do that. James on the ball. I hope they just play possession, waste time. Maybe it's too early for that. We still have 5 minutes left. There's a lot of injury time. But yeah, just keep the ball. If we can do that and not concede, that would be great. I'm not trying to see any more drama. Not trying to see any more drama. Okay. Injury time. Yeah, like Man said I'm turning insane. Bro, when I watch insanity on a football pitch, I just mirror what I've seen. I am insane. I have seen insane things. When it comes down to the Champions League draw, I don't know when the draw is, but I really hope it's before January so we can see who we're playing and therefore the market left wing back. Oh yeah, we're playing Mbappe? Okay, cool. We're going to need a new left wing back. I really hope that's the way it goes. That we draw someone and they're just like, oh yeah, we need a new left wing back. Because even then, at least like we definitely get one for the Prem as well. Because my danger is that they think this is good enough for the Premier League. And you'd think they would know better considering we literally continuously finish third, fourth every single year since Conte. But you never know. You never know what they're thinking upstairs. Okay, Monday. The draw's on Monday. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, that's lovely. We're going to do that live here. We're going to do a live Champions League draw on Monday on this channel. Can't wait. I'll gather up around a few guys, maybe Dami, Anita, Alex. We'll get some guys together and we'll watch that. Yeah, that sounds good. Champions League draw Monday. Wow. So you got some really cool live stuff coming up actually. So on Saturday, we're going to be live for the Chelsea Leeds game, of course. Then you better be joking in the chat. You joking, right? Hold on a second. We joking? We trolling? We playing games? We being silly? We being silly in the chat. We didn't concede. Don't be silly. 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 Oh my God, don't be silly. Don't be silly. Don't be silly. Oh my God, what a goal. Don't be silly. Yo, this game is fucking hilarious. This game is fucking hilarious. I refuse to take this seriously. This is not football. This is carnage. And it's not even in London. This is Russia. Long day. Long day. We just went from getting Salzburg to getting Bayern in 1 second. Oh my God. Can you imagine if this means we get Bayern Munich on Monday? A long day. If that goal means that we play Bayern Munich, whoo-hoo, yowza. You have to laugh. You just have to laugh. It's hilarious. Well, not going to lie, we kind of deserve it. We deserve it. Let me just make that very clear. We don't deserve to win that game. We deserve to lose or draw. And we deserve to play Bayern Munich. If we play Bayern Munich, we deserve it. From that performance, we didn't deserve to lose. We didn't deserve to win. And yeah, God has spoken. As far as I'm concerned, God has spoken. We didn't deserve to win this game. We didn't deserve it. And now analysis can be normal and it can be fair. No hype thing. No hype thing at all. We didn't deserve to win this game. Did not deserve to win this game at all. They've had 18 shots. Nah. They've had 18 shots and 7 on target. Nah. We didn't deserve to win this. Nah. No. 18 shots, 7 on target, 6 blocks, 10 corners, 4 big chances for them, 3 counterattacks, 3 counterattacking shots. So every counterattack led to a shot. 12 shots inside the box. 12. Nah. Game over. We got what we deserved. Full-time whistle blows. Sayonara.
I'm glad you lot didn't win.
Oh, you're cut your back, are you?
Did you not think you were going to do, oh, we got the late goal, we're going to play kickabout instead of progressing the ball for 6 minutes. You man are, bruv, your team,
Come.
bruv, I normally don't rap. Your team is the reason you lost that game, you drew that game.
That is literally the same thing for West Ham individual errors, Watford individual error, but we still won. Man United.
No. The amount of back passes in that final 6 minutes, just because Werner got the last goal, it didn't make any sense, bro. There were so many times even if you did what petty teams do, that bring it all the way to the other team's corner and just hold the ball. You man thought you could just keep progressing the ball backwards because you got the late goal. And I was like, why? And I'm watching it, and I'm like, this don't make any sense. Why are they playing like that? I was like, even if you man were going to try and get another goal, so it makes their forwards have to come back. And I was like, it just didn't make any sense to me. And I was like, there's 6 minutes of game time. What do you think is going to happen here?
Listen, I know City lost, guys, but they topped their group. We didn't. And you know what that means.
No. Because this thing, I'm not being petty when I say
Yeah.
Because I know you got the late goal. And when I saw 6 minutes go come up, I was like, all right, these men are definitely going to play ball for 6 minutes. What was that, bruv?
What'd you eat? You got food?
What do you mean?
I smell food.
Chocolate.
Get me one, please. I need a drink, fam. I'm going to the shop. I'm going alcohol shopping, fam. This is long. We're not going to do this straight. Well, we can film it straight away. We're going to put it out after the Champions League games. I asked for their feedback on that. They suggested putting it out afterwards. I completely agree. So at least it gives you time as well.
What was the final 6 minutes?
Guys, I don't know what happened there. That was a lot. That was a lot.
You were great.
It's a lot.
Werner was good.
No. Chelsea weren't great. We were great for the first 10 minutes, and then after that, we decided to play games, and we got cut open.
I'll go that. You were good for the first
5 minutes.
Really good.
Yeah.
And then
we scored.
You man scored. And it's like, because you scored, you're like,
yeah.
We good.
Yeah.
And then you man just really didn't do much for the rest of the half.
Well, we got cut open. You know, I said it was like being at St. George's Hospital. We got absolutely incisioned. Cut open, you know what I'm saying? Taking out organs, taking out... Just charity FC, charity FC on a whole new level. We are donating organs in that game with the amount of times we were cut open. They had 18 shots, 18 shots, 3 counterattacks, all led to shots. We were split open.
Because people always complain that I speak too much in the videos.
You speak now.
I knew.
Speak now.
Listen, I knew Zenit weren't gonna. You know when you're like, Zenit, I'm gonna sit back some 2 back.
I thought they would. They did it.
I sniggered. If you go back.
Oh, you did.
You
did snigger in the preview.
But I didn't say it because people complain.
No, because the last time we played Zenit at Stamford Bridge, they sat back. So I was like, and also they had nothing to play for today.
Yeah, I know, but I knew they weren't good.
So when I said, I just said, okay, cool. They got nothing to play for. They can't qualify, so they'll probably just sit back and you sniggered. And I was like, what's he sniggering about?
This is the only team in Russia I watch it, and
you watched this?
I watched Zenit play. Okay.
Lord have mercy.
They're very, again, in the league, in the actual Russian league, they're very progressive. Again, you had that game. I don't know what those last 6 minutes were. What was that?
Normal. With that mixture of players, yeah, I can see how that could happen.
Werner was good.
That's why I didn't really react. Like when we scored the winner, I was still cussing off Alonso and Sarr for doing some sort of hokey pokey shit on the left hand side. When the goal went in, I was so annoyed at having to have witnessed that with my own 2 eyeballs. I couldn't really celebrate. But then, cool, we scored. Didn't really deserve it, but cool. And then when we conceded the late winner, I was just like, mad.
No, because I was like, all right, cool. So Werner gave you the late winner. It's a done deal. And when I saw 6 go up, I was like, okay, they're going to play football. Because there's 6. There's 6.
Why is Turkish in here? Turkish, go about your business. But Turkish, you ain't even seen the Champions League, man. Don't talk to me. You don't even know how the anthem goes. Don't talk to me.
Thursday night either.
You don't even know how the anthem goes. Stop it.
That conference seems up.
You don't know how the anthem goes. I don't want to hear it. Fam, Nah.
That was a weird end.
Very weird game from Chelsea, man. Very weird.
And you know,
Very.
the blame's on everyone. It's not an individual. But
wow. Well, guys, we'll be back obviously for the review to the Zenit 3 Chelsea 3. That will come uploaded just after full time, like literally.
Can you admit though, you thought Zenit didn't have 9? They got some Brazilians.
They got Malcolm, but I didn't know any of the other brothers.
Claudinho.
I saw Douglas Santos and all these names, but I didn't know who these brothers were.
I thought Wendell didn't play today. They got
Wendell. Yeah, but listen, this is the mighty Chelsea, champions of Europe. I expected us to be able to deal with this. Malcolm.
They got that Iranian guy who scored the second goal for them, I think.
Yeah, but
he's really good.
Yeah, but like, you know, this is Chelsea. We should be dealing with these brothers. You know what I'm saying? I know they might have a couple little 1-2-2, but they're not Shakhtar. The next.
Talk about the Lukaku one.
We're gonna talk about everything.
Here's the thing. I don't know.
Not right now. Not right now. I'm gonna wrap this up because these brothers are having way too much fun here. These rivals enjoying themselves way too much. What we're going to do is we're going to record the review. We're going to put it out 10 p.m. scheduled as soon as the full-time whistle blows and all the other Champions League games later on. We're going to put it out. So enjoy the Champions League for the rest of the night. You came to see if your friend is okay. No abuse. Pass on the streets messages. Yo, Turkish is funny, fam. So yeah, we'll upload the review at the end of the night, you know, when all the Champions League games are done. So I'll see you guys for that. I've got a lot to unpack. There's a lot to talk about from that game. I don't really know where to start, so I need to structure it and plan it in my head. So yeah, I will see you guys later. I hope you enjoyed the watch along. I'm sure you did. And for all those bastards who are about to come here and watch all my reactions to the goals conceded, screw you in advance. Okay, good night. Oh, we're so shit.